Hello and welcome to the Adventure Archive. My name is Ryan, and I will be your dungeon master this evening as we continue our adventures in the Dark Kingdoms. With me tonight, Sam will not be here once again. So we have Matt as Victor of the Calder, the human death cleric. We have Jess as Dariana Bloodright, the elf-marked Seraphage sorceress. We have Jason as Cutter the Faceless, the Darrakul Rogue duelist.
Oh, yeah.
We have Andy as Beatum Doppelbrain, the Gnome Divination Wizard. And we have Eric as Sylvester, the Dampier Warlock, and his imp familiar Annie. The Dark Kingdoms takes place in the Midgard setting, which is published by Kobold Press. So you will notice some differences in some of the races, classes, features, and whatnot. And please be aware, this is an evil campaign containing evil aligned characters in a dark fantasy setting, and as such may not be suitable for some audiences. Graphic descriptions of gore, murder, mutilation, and torture are fairly common. So, I'm still getting used to playing every week and not having like things to say because it's been 2 weeks. I also have no music going. So that's the thing.
I hear music. Oh.
Yeah, music's going.
Go.
It's really subtle.
Yeah. You changed it. We did have music, now it's different. Different music, but we always had it.
All right, now I hear it. All right.
I like how Beatum, he looks so studious.
Oh, with
the
with
glasses.
He's bespectacled this evening. He must have found them while exploring the thing.
He's ready to research more spells.
Thank you, Source of Victory, for the resub. 4 months. I can't believe we have been affiliate for 4 months, which means, well, we've been streaming for 4 since we're starting the 4th month. How does that work? Yes. 4 months, at least, plus the month it took to get there. Thank you guys all so much for the hype. Thank you, Source of Victory. Could we get a Sursa in chat, please? And if you have those Sursa emotes, go ahead and dump.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop those. Could we get an L2S as well? L2S is a wonderful, wonderful human being who was on Theros, Tomorrow's Twilight, on Monday. I did get to watch the VOD. I fell asleep and crashed all the way through it. I was very upset when I woke up. Immediately watched the VOD, and it was such a good episode, such a good start to this campaign that Andy is running. It is a very different vibe than the Dark Kingdoms, and it was so much fun to watch. Not that we're not, it's just different. Also, I believe I saw Janelle in here too, Sisla 22. She is also on that campaign on Mondays. So if you
we lost Eric.
Yep.
Oh no.
So
we'll
we'll
be back.
Yeah.
The windows will fix themselves shortly. It is fine.
They'll fix themselves.
What else do we got in here? Hello, Savaris. No worries. Eric just messaged me. He said, I'll be right back. What else do we got going on in here? The Grand Eldritch. I know I saw the Grand Eldritch a lot in the Tomorrow's
welcome.
Twilight chat. So welcome, Grand Eldritch. I'm already number 2 on the... Are we set to weekly or monthly for the... Number 2 on the monthly top cheers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Those
Those blesses kept some people alive in that last.
Yeah. We need to talk about how you want to run that.
Yeah. Like I said, production meeting.
Yeah. Yep. But you know, we will sort it. Man, I am like right here today, huh? Let me just back up a little bit. There we go. That's much better.
So.
Oh, it might move too once we're sorted the other way. So
Woo, Janelle.
Yes. So, what else? So, don't forget we have the community challenge. If someone wants to, I think I updated the thing to say this correctly. We have a community challenge right now for Jess, who plays Dariana the Blood Sorceress in the Dark Kingdoms, to DM a one-shot on stream. So drop those channel points so we can see what she can do. I casually bullied her into it, and she eventually agreed. So we will see how that goes. How far along is that challenge?
You need like a
47.
It is.
47%.
Yeah,
47%.
no casual bullying.
Yeah. And
What
let's
is our follower goal? We're on a goal for 200, right?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. I keep coming up with all these challenges and stuff, so if anyone else has an idea, we can do something. We're already gonna have 2 one-shots from these challenges, so we need
Request in the chat. What does the chat think? 200 followers. What should we
do for 200 followers? Oh, wait a minute. Bless for Jess.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
We're gonna need it after this entire keep becomes aware of us being here and comes to dead us. Extra dead for Cutter.
Double dead.
Well, and Eric and
Aw,
Cordelia,
thank you.
she's here.
That would be pretty sweet if only
All
Dario
players
walked
DM
out just
Ryan
coated in
in a
blood.
solo one shot.
Yeah, all right, let's not do that. Forever DM. I'll create a Ryan monster that just has like a field of silence, so everyone is just muted all the time, and then you can fight. All right, double Jess for Bless. So you're at damn girl 13. Spend these blesses, people. People are spending their hard-earned channel points and bits on these blesses. You're gonna fucking need them. Yeah, we'll see how tonight goes.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Right.
running for our lives. Gonna be wishing I had that wall of force and a 5th level spell slot.
Any of your 5th level spells, maybe some portents, you know. But man, those skin bats were vicious, and you really needed to go as hard as you possibly could on the very first.
Well,
time
you
you
fill
encounter.
this freaking world up with psycho crazy
To be
bullshit. So I saw those weird bats and thought,
On that
oh,
note,
he's gonna
these are
fuck
regular
us
fucking
up.
dogs. I'm calling it right now.
Oh no!
See, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
the bats were
real
the
messed up
bats
dogs.
were
Oh.
normal. The nutsack bats were normal, but not the not
These
the
are
dog.
ultra intelligent dogs
Hmm.
with a
And they
built-in
don't like
security
meat.
system.
Yeah.
Vegan dogs.
Vegans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're vegan. That's what it is. They sniff you and they're like,
fuck.
nah. They only attack plant creatures.
Oh. We'll take them to the margarita with us then.
They're
Yeah.
psychically connected to the guards.
Yeah.
This is all great. We should be writing this down for
Corgis.
adventure
Right?
ideas.
It's in the VOD. But no, for real. What should we do for 200 followers? Should we just do like a special? So one of the things that I'd really like to do at some point, we've talked about it behind the scenes. If anyone's ever heard of the game Drinking Quest, I'd like to do that at some point. We could do something like that, like some kind of like alternate game that's just like a big fun kind of clusterfuck for 200 followers. We could do another, just chatting, sit down, talk about the game and our characters and all that kind of stuff when we hit 200 again. We could, the great thing, so eventually what we need to do, eventually down the road, is have 2 campaigns going that don't have any of the same characters in it. And then we could do like what about a battle royale?
Of us?
Yeah, everyone versus everyone.
Oh,
Like we can do
no.
Wow.
Tatum's gonna get his ass kicked.
like a critical
I
role,
don't.
a critical role style, like level 20. Nah, let's say like level 15 battle royale. I'll come up with an arena for everyone to play in, and then it's just a free for all, and it's just everyone versus everyone, and see who's the most powerful character in the Dark Kingdoms.
Level 15?
Or we could just do the level you're currently at, and then for the next
No.
one,
Let's do level 15.
No. If we do 11, then the next one we could do 15, and the next one we could do level 20. Yeah, if we hit 200 followers, we are going to do a Dark Kingdoms Battle Royale.
For the blood god.
Yeah, I think that'd be super fun. What thoughts?
Sure.
All right.
Man,
Sounds good. I'm gonna kill
Alright.
you all. You're all gonna die.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it kind of depends on the environment. If it's an open arena and we start
Oh,
far
fuck yeah.
apart,
Sursa Victory says he has a dark fantasy arena for a death match.
There we
oh,
go.
Yes. We'll take that all day. Can we get some more of those Sursa
But
Victory?
to get to 200, though, we
Yeah.
need to make it past this episode.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's gonna be a
Past
problem
these
for all of
vegan
you.
dogs.
We'll
you know
die,
what I-
but the channel will go on.
You know what I did? I did a dumb.
The heart will
This
go
is
on
all
forever.
because of that hat, Eric.
It's the hat. Oh, that's right.
The hat.
The Irish curse.
Oh no.
Fuck.
It has
He's
begun.
probably shooting a drink with smoke. Smoke gun.
With a smoke
Oh.
gun.
We got. Oh, I was like, I hear an echo, and it's just because I brought.
I
everyone
wish
up
I
in there.
was. I'm coming.
Eric's
There you
back,
are.
baby.
I'm coming.
So an ovo-lacto-vegetarian dog. That means it eats eggs, right?
Yeah, and drinks milk. It's basically just not vegan.
Okay, so we can throw eggs then. That should work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm gonna get my snap thing up though.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah. Kind of what I figured.
The hat
You
is
just
the hat.
need to get a wig. You just need to get a like blonde, wavy
That's
wig.
all you got to do is just get a blonde wig. I'm sure Sam has one floating around somewhere.
I know of a wig shop in Grover Beach.
There you go.
I do too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, what a way to start your campaign.
Right? Okay, wait. I got it. Nope. Here we come. I'm on it.
Come on, Sylvester. Yes!
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Excellent.
dude, I'm feeling good now.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh, yeah. It's been tasty.
last time on the Dark Kingdoms, long story short about this campaign, I know we are, I believe, 11 episodes in on stream, but that means we are 41 sessions in. 41. We are 9 away. I mean, we're 1,000 away from 1,041, but we're only 9 away from 50 sessions of D&D. Crazy. By far the longest campaign I've ever been a part of, which is fantastic. So, the group, again, this is an Evo campaign, through numerous masters now, are currently hunting 2 kind of main, let's call them quest lines. One is to Our Lady of Triumph. All right, Circe and I will be having a conversation. The group currently working for Lucan, the king of the vampires, is on the hunt for two main things, as I said. The first, one of them is there is a heretical sect of the kind of state religion to the goddess of Morena, the goddess of blood and lust. They are called the Red Sisters. There's a heretical sect called the Red Winter that believes that vampires do not believe in Morena's worship. And they have been stirring up issues. Right at the beginning of this campaign, I think on stream, was that first battle on stream or was that right before the stream started? Like the giant blood temple with the big blood orgy going on and stuff? I don't remember if that was on stream. That might have been the very.
wasn't.
I think
I
that
think
was
it
the
was
very
for
last
Pillar.
thing. That was the very last thing we did before stream.
Yeah.
So you guys missed.
Because the
missed all
visions,
that.
Masters of Visions, where we started.
Yeah. So you did attack and destroy one temple controlled by the Red Winter in the city of Zovek, and then while there got some portents, some vision, some prophecy from a statue that told you a direction to go before it kind of dematerialized into a puddle of blood. That led you to the Master of Visions, where you got some visions for yourselves and made you make some difficult decisions, but led you in the direction of the Archduke Avghost, who was being hunted by the Red Winter and by a certain sect within the Derkul, the Ghoul Imperium, which the vampires are allied for, that are not a fan of that alliance, apparently, and are looking to make trouble for that alliance, and with whatever end goal they may have in mind. And one of the things that you were told was to disrupt a dark wedding and that Avghost was the key to that. Duke Avghost being the deposed brother to the dead king of Krakovar, which was taken over 10 years ago by the vampires in the Ghoul Imperium. Your travels have taken you all the way to Carriessen, where the Archduke was kept with the court in exile. Followed him to the Stone Galleries, where you battled some ghouls. Followed those, after some abductions, to Yarrowsburg, and to the Dread Fortress of Yarrowsburg, which you infiltrated through a secret tunnel after overkilling the fuck out of some very easy bats. You explored the tower
And Hamm.
here. Oh, I'm not on the pointy. You explored this tower top to bottom. And as you are now trying to make your way out of this tower, you see two dogs patrolling what appears to be an inner courtyard area. As we ended last session, we might do a tiny bit of retcon.
Okay.
A tiny bit, because I needed to decide how I wanted you guys to fight these dogs. And what we're going to do with this dog fight is a skill challenge. So as we get into the adventure this evening, any last minute things that need to be said before you potentially alert the entire fortress to your presence?
We love.
I have
love
a
you
really
guys.
bad
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good about this.
I'm gonna grab Brian and kiss him.
Don't you guys have
And
a
then every-
sleep spell? Can't we just like
Your
lure
face
the
is
dogs
covered in
put them to
blood.
sleep?
Let's see.
Not I.
Do you guys hear that
All these
music?
spellcasters.
Yeah, I hear it.
Hey, I'm a warlock, man. I don't get a lot of spells.
Is there a Zoom volume? That is output volume. That is mic
Yeah, in
volume.
settings. Yeah,
Is it so I can turn you guys down?
correct. Because it's coming out of my machine.
Yes. Oh no, it just turns down the whole volume. Anyway, fuck it, who cares? As long as you guys can hear the music, that's what's important. I'm deaf and these headphones suck. So, what we are going to do to start this, oh, thank you for rolling a 3 on that party weight, Savaris. So, as we get into this evening, the party had gathered around the doors, was looking at the these dogs outside, and were contemplating a discussion. Yes, the vegan dogs. We're contemplating, and vegan dogs are delicious, and not quite the same one. So, we were contemplating discussions. You had chopped up and gathered the meat from the gnome that was split in half by one of the spear sisters using the grape sword that was looted from the corpse of the whoever it was that attacked Cordelia. You have that meat in hand, the door cracked open, looking at these two dogs patrolling the courtyard. What I would like everybody to do is roll initiative.
I would also like to add, I handed everyone sheets so they could hold them up in front of them so that the dogs didn't like immediately see a person standing there. I'd taken them from the statues in the other room, but
You all have a sheet.
yes, excellent.
You can mark that down. You can mark that down in your character
Oh,
sheet.
we're going ham with the sheet.
I don't know if there's a whole lot of ham left. I mean, there's a whole lot of a lot of ham was spent on bats.
Oh, sheet.
Some scrope bats.
Oh, shit.
Screw it, Pat.
I was gonna say Theros is Monday.
That
This
wins.
is not the Toga party. Did anybody click their token as you did this?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry,
done
I
it
gotta my D&D. I'm gonna restart a tab.
You had thrown us off.
Oh, that's
Initiative
interesting.
incoming.
Dariana, how did you do that
shortly.
backwards?
What? I did
How'd
something
you-
backwards?
Now, how did you get Did you actually press it? Oh, you did
Press
it the right
what?
way.
I
You
clicked
pressed your
it.
token. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
14 for
Sorry.
Cujo. There you go.
No.
So here's the thing too. The Spear Sisters are going to sit this one out and just watch you clusterfucks figure this out. All
That
right.
one of them's the one by the door, though.
And no, they're not.
They
No, they're
can
not.
be. They are not going to take their turns, but they can be part of the action taken by the people controlling them.
An important part of this dog and
they're
pony
not
show.
They're not sitting shit out. Otherwise, I'm killing them.
Yeah. So they're not going to
That
have their
might
own
be what he
turns. Their
Sure.
turns, as I said, will be used in the turns of the people that control them. So Cutter and Victor, you will have an additional person to use, which may or may not result in a second roll or something that I'll figure out as we go. So let me add everybody in that didn't do this correctly.
Do you want me to re-roll?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, because the roll's already there. So Victor, we will do. I'm gonna move the map down. Add turn, and Victor got an 18.
Do you want
Oh,
wait, let
Annie
me-
to have her own initiative?
No. Yeah, she'll just be part of you.
Okay.
Add turn.
Yeah.
Sylvester.
I forgot I get
Yeah.
advantage on initiative.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
So 24.
A dog and Scrody
Ooh.
show.
And you got a blue card.
For
Oh,
what?
you
I
got
also
one.
have a red card.
No, initiative rolls don't count in blue
Oh.
cards.
Right.
Yeah. What did Sylvester get? You got a 14.
14.
Skill check. Oof.
One, two, three, four, five. So there's only 5 of us, huh?
Mhm.
Wow. Just doesn't feel like a whole lot of tokens on the board.
Well, you got the 2 that are acting on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is a skill challenge, so I don't need the doggers. So let's put this in descending order. Cutter the Faceless, the Rogue Duelist. I believe you have a sheet and some gnome meat in your hands.
A sheet?
Yeah,
Beetle.
Beatum had passed out sheets. All I could think when you said that too was that fucking internet meme where the people are like talking to their dogs behind a sheet and then they like drop it and run. That's
Yeah.
like all I could think of.
The object
Entire
permanence
time.
test.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it would help personally.
Hey, listen, you passed it all out. If people use them,
I
they
forgot
have
the
them.
sheets. What's the thinking of the sheets? Are we?
I
So-
guess when the door opens, the dogs won't see a person. They'll see.
Yeah, so the meat's on the floor. Get the dogs to come into the room. You're holding the sheet up so that they don't see a person, and then you close the door and we attack with the dogs in the room.
Do we throw the sheets on the dogs?
Sure.
I
can
don't
if
know.
you want
Have you
to.
ever done that to a dog?
I mean, the main thing is to get the door
have, and it's
closed.
funny as
I
shit.
guess
They run out in
yes.
circles, and it tightens around their feet, and they
It's
fall
like
right over.
putting
That's
There you
what I'm
go.
tape on a
saying.
cat's
That's a
foot.
thought.
Feet.
That's a thought. So I guess you guys can all decide what you do as you do this. So what I need from you is 5 successes before 3 failures.
Okay.
The way that we do skill challenges on this, what level are you guys all?
11.
Or
I should know this, but I don't. I'm going to bump up the difficulty on this.
no.
Yeah. We're past double digits. We're deep into the 11s. Let's just bump it by 1. Let's say no. You have blesses too.
Because we have blesses.
Man. No, let's just bump it by 1 and then we'll see what happens for next time. So you need a minimum of a 16
Oh.
to have a success. Or you can roll for a 19 to give the person after you advantage.
And I just need to describe what I'm gonna do.
So what I need from you, there's going to be no repeating of
Okay.
skills. All right. So once a skill is used, it is gone. You guys
Okay.
can pick any skill you want. I want to know narratively how you're going to do this thing, and you can convince me of a skill check if it's not, I'm using dexterity to be dexterous, but if you want to use some random thing like sleight of hand or performance or something to do something ridiculous, if you can convince me, you can do it. And I need at least a 16. And then a 19 will give you advantage, but you have to declare prior whether you're going for your advantage roll or not. Blesses are on the board, and you know what? I'll even be nice. I won't use any banes.
You can
Really?
I don't mind.
I know you don't mind, so I'll just bane you.
Perfect. Bang.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm kind of not here actually. I'm gonna be by the door because I'm the one who tossed the meat out onto the floor.
So you
And
can
as
take
these-
that action back if you would like to. If you want to have the meat in hand ready to start your first action, you can. If you want to say you already threw the meat, we don't have to retcon farther than that because that's all we
So-
really did. But if you
Okay.
just want to start with meat in hand and we start from there as you prepare this action, that can be part of your initial action if you'd like it to be.
Okay, well either way, my plan is to stealthily back against this wall and then wait for the dogs to enter, luring them inside this room with the meat, and then getting the door closed as soon as both of them are inside.
Okay,
So
so
I wanna
we'll say
stealthily-
the first your action will be trying to stealthily convince them to come in,
Yes.
right? So we'll
Okay,
just do
so
like
the
one
rule
bit.
is I can choose to give advantage to the next person if I what? Take disadvantage on the roll?
Nope, you have to roll a 19 instead of a 16 and declare it beforehand.
Whew. And will blesses count for that as well? Right?
Yes. You
All
can
right,
use a
screw it.
bless.
I'm gonna go for it, guys.
You can use a
Yeah,
bless,
you are.
and I
Do
agree
it.
not to use any bane.
Do it.
Can we
Do it.
use our
Okay, I'm
inspiration?
gonna-
Go for it.
I don't have any
listen
portents.
to the rules. Yes, your portents were a deciding factor in me choosing. No, so you still have one.
No, I've used all of them.
He burned
Yeah,
them.
no.
I
Didn't-
burned one on the ball sack bats, and I just burned one right now.
So so
Oh.
what we're doing is retconning that action.
Oh, thank God.
You have one. Basically, at the very end of last session, the last thing I said was, okay, whatever action you're going to do, go ahead and do that. And all we did was take that one small action back.
Okay.
So he's fixing to do that. And if this is when you want to use it, go for it. You can use everything currently at your disposal as far as
Right.
blue cards.
Oh yeah, let me see what I got.
Yes. Oh, no, here's the deal. I won't use banes on you, but if you use blue cards, I'm using your red card.
Could
All
we
right,
use
fuck it, no blue
inspiration to
cards.
get advantage?
What's that?
Could we use our inspiration for advantage? For our
I-
own advantage?
Matthew. What did I just say?
It was all
Use-
over.
Use
Anything we
everything. Use everything at your disposal.
Gotcha.
I will
All right,
not
here we
bane
go.
you,
You
but
ready,
I will
guys?
be using your red cards against you because this is the best time for me to use them. So let me bring up what we got. It looks like I have Jason has a red card, Andy
Yes.
has a red card, and Eric has a red card. So
Yes, I do.
I'm actually going to use the first red card of the night to start.
Oh no.
What?
And Cutter, you have disadvantage on your skill check.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you think, Sylvester? Should I go all in? Start
I
this
do
off
the
right?
regular. I do the 16. with
Yeah.
this
Do
is
the
The
regular?
Yeah.
The
I have a
math
plus
is not,
12 in stealth, guys.
I don't
So I'd have to
Oh.
roll.
Yeah.
Don't-
then,
don't
yeah.
fuck
Then
with
go
math.
And I can-
all in.
This,
Plus 12.
all in?
Hell yeah.
Why not? Let's go.
All
Let's
in,
start this
all
off
in.
right.
Go ham.
Ham,
Go
Start it off
ham,
right.
ham.
Why the fuck not? All right,
Yeah.
disadvantage. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh! Wait. If I get a 2 on my bless,
Okay.
I'm good, right?
So
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
you currently have a.
Oh, wait.
No, you got it.
Wait, how the?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
set.
yeah, wait. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
What am I
You're
talking
looking
DC
at your
16.
initiative.
DC 16.
22.
Although he's got a red
and
card.
26.
No.
He went for the
He went
17.
all in. He went all in and
For
has to get a
19.
19.
Oh shit, 19.
Yeah.
No,
so
wait a
it
minute.
does.
So wait a minute.
Low roll
But I got
to
a 22.
17.
No, 22. 22.
Because
Wow.
listen, because he has a plus 12. He has a plus 12, and he has the feature that he keeps forgetting that says any roll less than 10 is automatically
Yes,
a 10.
I
10.
keep forgetting that.
So the
Getting used to it.
lowest that you can roll
22.
on any stealth check is a 22.
It's a 22.
Oh. So
So I don't even know why we were
no
talking about
pressure.
No,
And
you're
I
set.
forgot it
All
too,
right.
but I remembered when she rolled it.
this. Yeah.
And I shouldn't
Wow.
have used
Thank
the
you, D&D
disadvantage.
Beyond character sheet. I appreciate
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I shouldn't have used the disadvantage there. I should have waited to use it on a different skill check besides stealth.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
That's my bad, and I'll know for next time.
But we
Next
forgot
time.
2 and went ham on it, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Right. So describe
Ham
to
and
me.
serve.
So you get an action. You don't get like a series of actions. So if it describe to me what you do,
So,
and you
yeah.
successfully get these dogs, you get one
Right.
dog into the room.
Oh, just one dog?
There's 5 of you. You can't get the like half the thing completed in one turn.
Depends how hungry they are.
Okay, because my plan was to close the door, but if we
You
got
can
to
close the door. So I'll say that as you coax that dog over, this one
Okay.
is now starting to kind of patrol farther away. So you timed it
Got it.
correctly.
Okay.
That is, they were
Okay.
on kind of opposite sides.
Nice.
You coaxed one in with some of that fresh, dripping gnome meat.
Yes, because I know how delicious that stuff is. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I stealthily back to the wall, sneak around, wait for the dog to pat its way in, and then quietly close the door behind it as it
we
enters.
go.
That's what I do.
All right. So I think I said you convinced the dog to come into the room, right? Yeah. So the door is still open.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
And it is now Victor's turn. So
Okay.
Victor,
So-
you have Shihara on the other side of the door
Yeah.
currently. The dog
Okay.
has just crept into the room as everyone is, I assume most of you are holding up sheets into this darkened room as it sniffs at this
Sure.
like
Yeah. So
fresh, putrid gnome meat. It is now sniffing the ground. Let's move Keylora a little over this way.
yeah, I've got Shihara
You
with me.
here.
Yeah. And so I think Shihara initially, when even last time, like she was the one that was going to close the door. So now that like the dog is in and the other dog's not following, I'd like to have Shihara be the one closing the door as Victor uses his like massive strength, his athletics, to basically he sees that black pelt, and he does not. It's just bad luck, and he just would like to just snap the dog's neck. It's not a dire wolf, right? It's like a normal dog.
If you wanted to, as part of your skill check, do a perception check to get a really good understanding of what this thing is.
I mean, I can see how tall it is, though, right?
If
What,
Keylora
can
just
you-
shut the door, you can't see shit, son.
No, but one's inside.
Yeah, so it is a darkened room, and a creature is sniffing its way in.
Yeah, but
So
so
you
the
can
door
see
is
it's
closed then.
It's a decent-sized dog. You're not sure
Okay.
what kind of dog it is, but it doesn't look like a Hound of the Night or something that you guys fought in on the Shadow Road. It looks like it is a medium-sized. It is a normal. It's a big dog.
Okay, all right. Well, because he's got equally good athletics and animal handling, and he's got advantage, right? Because Cutter.
Yes, you have advantage.
Okay,
Whoever's
and
out.
so I've got to go large as well. Go for 19s, I guess.
Okay, so
Um,
here's the deal. Are you tackling it?
Well, so if it came in though, it's not really angry yet, right? It's not making any noise. Because I
Not
think
necessarily. Right. But like
So-
again, so you guys all get like on action.
yeah,
right.
yeah. So
So
I
you
think-
you can grapple it if you want, or you can attack it to go for the neck. But if you're trying to like grab it, hold it, and then snap its neck, that's 2 actions.
right. Yeah. So I think
This
what
is
we're
a
gonna have to do-
team thing. This is
Yeah.
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 Let's
Because
get
it
them
came
both
in- and now it's dark. I think he's gonna have to grapple basically to be safe and
Okay.
and let the team kind of be part of this.
Okay.
I
will say on a failure to grapple well,
Yeah.
not only will it escape, it will start barking. Right now,
But
there's
so
a
is
lot-
the
Let's get them both
Have you ever
in.
had
Let's get them
dogs,
both
Matt?
in.
Have
Okay,
you ever
okay,
tried to grapple a dog?
Yeah.
Let's
not-
get them
okay.
both in first.
Okay, so what I'd like to do then is use animal handling to lure the second one in. So I guess I need to get this one further into the room. And the where's the meat right now?
Okay. So what I would love for you to do is just look at the board right now.
Yep.
Okay. A dog, currently low growling, is making its way into a room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people and an imp.
Yep.
The other dog is on the other side of the courtyard. It will take at least the rest of everyone's turns for that dog to start coming back this direction as you patrol, because everyone's kind of turn happens in the same like 6-second chunk. So if you would like to wait until the dog comes back around, this dog will almost assuredly be aware of your presence.
Yeah.
By the end of this set of actions, because again, all of you guys are kind of doing this thing in the same 6 seconds. That's why you can't do like a series of events. So
All right.
Cutter threw the meat down. The dog started creeping in. If you're going to jump on its back, someone else can do something else. Someone else can do something else.
Yeah.
And then the next kind of turn goes through. You're all kind of doing this group thing at one time. And then the next one goes through. So that's why you get one action as things are happening. So,
Okay. I mean, I think, I guess to kill it is the highest chance of having to be quiet. So I guess without grappling, I guess he's just gonna have to try to just snap his neck.
you're going to attempt to snap this dog's neck.
I think so, because it's the one way to keep it quiet.
Okay. So roll me for that a strength check.
Okay.
And are you going for a 16 or a 19?
So
Well, you have advantage, yeah. So are you
I've
going
got
for a 16
advantage
or a
right now.
19?
I've got advantage, but I thought, okay, initially I was going to go for the 19 because I had +7 in athletics, but +3 in strength. I think that's going to. But with advantage. Okay,
Let's just turn this.
let's go for
just
it.
get this
I'm going to go
bumped
for it.
Advantage, right?
Because that'll give Sylvester, right? I have advantage, and that'll give Sylvester. Okay.
I'll be
And-
fine. You do you.
Yeah, and do strength, not athletics. Here we go.
I'm not doing either.
And then I guess I'll be able to put a bless on it at the end too.
Obviously,
true or
don't
false?
know me. If you give me
Okay.
an option between strength and athletics, it's like, what?
Here comes.
Oh.
Motherfucker. You gotta be shitting me.
Oh no.
That's just awful. Because it doesn't even, the bless doesn't even matter.
Not wasting a blast.
No, I mean, I had this, because I knew it already, so I have to use it. So a 9. Fuck.
Beat
That
him
is your-
is
that is your-
peeking through the door.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to turn fate for Victor and bump his base roll up to a 19 and use his last portent to go ham.
Oh my god.
No more portents.
You're the best.
Ham.
So as this dog comes in the door, starts growling, there is some light still coming in, and it looks to the left immediately, sees this large shape looming over it, and suddenly the door behind it shuts, and it feels these big, strong hands around its neck, and right as it tries to pull in enough breath to start barking the alarm it's trained to do, those hands squeeze around its throat, and it just as it tries to bark, and you slowly squeeze the life out of this dog as it is just scratching and slamming around all around you, pulling you around the room as it does it, and just as it feels like it's going to escape your grip, you give it a rip, and you just hear this loud crack reverberate through this darkened tower floor, and then it falls limp in your grasp.
Thank you, Andy.
Nice.
Phew.
Where is the dog? Oh, we doubled up over here.
Underneath Sylvester.
All right.
We could
So that
just like
is-
toss it into Brian if we want to get rid of the body.
Well, go get rid of all the liquids in the body.
Yeah.
Mummified dog.
Sylvester.
All right. So I want to. The other dog's on the other side of the courtyard. Yes.
It is, yes.
Okay. So I want to go to the door, and I'm doing disguise myself as one of the guards. I've been kind of doing it most of the time, so I don't know if I still have it on or I don't recall. But the guards that have been on the walls, I've been kind of just disguising myself as them. So if I didn't have it on, I'd like to recast that.
Yeah, but yeah, you have it's an innate thing for you anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an at will.
Okay.
So yeah, so I open the door, and before I open the door, though, I wanted to pick up a little chunk of meat. And then your call, but I want to try and lure the other dog into the room. Kind of give a whistle, like, here, boy, here, boy. I don't know, persuasion, deception. I'll let you pick between those. Okay.
I would say persuasion.
Persuasion. And how many do we need?
You need 5 before you need 5 before you get 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the 19 then.
Okay.
So, as you said, that's hold control.
Yeah, if you hit control, or is it shift or alt? One of them would be red, one will be green. So no, wait a minute. Why? Oh yeah, you get advantage because he got the 19. Yep.
But I want to go for the 19 anyways. 2. Your roll? No? Oh, there it is. So I will bless this.
You got a
15. Oh no, I have
Oh,
advantage.
you advantage.
Yeah, you got.
So
27.
yeah, I'm good.
you got a
27.
27. There you go. And you said you're going for the 19 or just the 16?
The 19.
19. All right. So yes, you managed to convince the dog to come your direction, which was your goal, correct?
Correct. And I'll just slowly kind of back up to get out of the way, but keep in line of sight of the dog.
All right. So instead of doing like a patrol kind of back around the courtyard, this thing kind of turned towards you and just starts kind of loping in your direction.
Cool.
But it doesn't look like tongue out, happy to run towards you. It's
Right.
like
Taking its
tail
time.
down, no, tail down, head down, kind of making its way pretty quick towards you.
Okay.
All right. So, and then are you gonna stay at the doorway?
No, like I said, I'm gonna back up a little bit, but keep it its line of sight. So kind of straight back, still dangling the meat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
this thing will get all the way to the steps to the door, and as it gets to the steps to the door, it's gonna pause for a moment. Beat him.
Oh goodness, what am I going to do? Beat him hiding back in the back. He is going to use prestidigitation to create a small sensory effect, a sound, and it is the sound of another dog eating, like the sound of like slabbering chops, like it's chewing on something, in an enjoyable way to maybe make the dog think that its dog companion is inside having a tasty meal. I'm assuming that would be Arcana?
Yes.
Okay. Advantage, disadvantage. Or do I want to do the 19? I'm going to do the 19 and I'm going to roll with a bless. So
Okay. Again, you can do your bless at the end.
Okay. And I take disadvantage on the roll? No, I just roll straight.
You just roll
Right.
straight. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So the DC is higher.
Okay. All right.
Didn't
Here I go.
Eric- Does he not have advantage?
Oh yeah, you do have advantage, not
he's got
disadvantage,
advantage.
because Eric went for the 19 and got it. He got a 27
All right. Here is my roll with advantage.
or Arcana. Give us those double ones again.
Oh, lordy.
Double twos, baby!
Oh, double 2!
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What is what
Fuck.
is I can't do anything about it. I cannot do a single thing about it.
Fuck.
Beat him makes the weirdest he doesn't know dogs all that well, and it is definitely a really awkward sound. Probably everybody like is like, what in the hell is that noise?
Yes.
Like
It is-
mushrooms.
Yeah, it is this weird.
What's going on
this
behind
kind
the
of-
blanket?
Yeah. It's there's this tiny little blanket, and behind it comes just these weird sloppy noises.
Sloppy.
Just sloppy sounds.
Roll for Chubb.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, for sure.
no!
It's like
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, beat him.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
Dark Kingdoms, but that's going a little.
Yeah,
Double
17 for double chub.
Right?
just everyone in the party, even the ladies, get a weird boner. So the dog is not encouraged. Is now has a low growl.
Vegan.
That is your first failure in the group. It takes a step towards the room, and it's kind of like it's on edge now. You can see the hair is standing up on it. Its back is arched. Its tail is down. Like its ears are back. Like its teeth are showing, and it's got this nice deep growl, kind of loud enough to really like penetrate into this tower floor. Much louder, and it will alert the rest of the fortress. It is currently, like I said, getting prepared to attack, to bark, to do something. You have one failure, and I believe you have 3 successes.
Yes.
So you need 2 more successes before you get 2 more failures. And Daryana, you are the last one to go this turn.
Okay. Okay, I want to try to deceive it into thinking that kind of like what Beatum was trying to do, like get it in here and
Do what Beatum was trying to do?
no.
Gotcha. Thank you for the follow, Cyclops Sculpt. Cyclops.
Am I gonna have to roll
Thank you
for
so much
triple
the follow.
chub here? What's going on?
No.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, this
Not what-
this
not what
campaign is
Beatum
taking
was
a
doing.
sharp,
Sharpie.
a sharp
What he was
turn.
trying to do.
A sharp turn from evil into something else.
Yes.
This is an 18 plus rated channel, right? Is that? I want to make sure that
Yeah.
setting is on. Let's not make it 21 plus here.
Sounds
So more noises is what you would like to do. Do you have that spell, or are you just physically making these noises?
like a performance check.
Okay, I want to try to lure him in and cast a spell. Like, is that
2 actions.
okay? So if I want to cast a spell, what would that be?
That would be Arcana.
But we can't do Arcana again. Okay.
Have we done it?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh, that was yours. Was it?
Correction, I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Huh.
Shoot. So I can't use any spells.
You cannot because he chose to.
I guess I will just try to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just make sounds and like call to it and try to deceive it and make it think I'm its friend.
What kind
Okay,
of
so you want to
sound?
do a deception check? Yeah, I want to hear these
I don't know,
sounds.
like, here, doggy.
Oh man.
Oh
Yes.
shit! This is good.
Hey, little doggy.
The sound
Go
of
rub
blood.
yourself in the dead dog's blood. That's what I was gonna do.
I'm sure she already plans to.
Oh,
I'm sure I have its blood on me already.
could you? Yeah, could you use that? somehow?
So no, so she's saying what she said. So roll me a deception check.
Yeah,
to,
let's do it. Let's go. You
to
got
try
this.
to. And are you
I
going
believe in
16
you.
or 9? You do not have advantage.
No, I'm not.
Are
going
you rolling 16 or
19? Are
19?
you kidding me? No.
All right.
Come on, Jess. Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Oh
There
my
it is.
God. Jess. Clutch.
So here, doggy, doggy, totally works.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
No. Yeah. Yeah. It just kind of
Ooh.
perks up apparently somehow.
it smells the blood
There you go.
that I'm coated in.
It smells the no meat. It smells dog blood. It hears this voice reverberating from the thing. So
Melodic.
it doesn't just like again like happily like hop in there. It definitely like sinks down even lower, and that growl kind of increases a little bit. But it does take a couple steps in through the doorway.
Mm.
It is now in the room with you guys, sniffing around, looking for something, ready to bolt and bark at any moment.
Shut the fucking door.
Cutter,
Kill it.
what would you like to do?
Stealth attack.
So
Can't stealth.
yeah, I wanna
Mm.
try to get the door closed. That's the idea. So I've already used stealth though.
Uh-huh.
So could I do something else?
Yes.
What else would you
Just
like
bolt,
to do?
Bolt forward and close the door, maybe?
So why don't you do a what else is in dexterity? Why don't you like a not sleight of hand, but we'll go with that statistic to basically like
Acrobatics or sleight of hand, okay.
no, let's do acrobatics because the thing is in front of you. You basically need to quickly like move, dodge, get around, get past, get the door shut behind it. You know. So yeah,
Okay.
why don't we see acrobatics as closest
Throw
to your
yeah, we'll throw a backflip in there or something. Okay.
Exactly. Do
and-
it with
and I'll-
flair.
Parkour.
And I guess I'll do the 19 again. Because why not, right?
No, it's unnecessary.
Can't
This is
fail.
our
Because we
last
only
one.
gotta get one more.
Just do 16.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate
Oh.
the.
only a 30.
Only
a
a 30.
30.
Whoa! Whoa!
Kill
Yeah,
monkey.
parkour. Yeah, I like
Uh,
totally run up the wall, drop behind the dog, and then back kick the door shut.
There you
Mule
go.
kicking.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Definitely parkoured that.
Now let's kill this fucking dog.
So how many
Cool
successes
girl.
was that? Was that only one failure?
Yeah, it was 5 to 1.
successes, 1 fail.
Victor, as the door slams shut, not slams, as the door acrobatically closes shut behind it. I assume you don't want to slam it shut.
No, yeah.
What do you?
It
Oh,
looked awesome,
time
but I
out.
daintily
Time out.
Kicked it with my toes.
Time out.
Oh,
We need to
what
make a
happened?
command for
Hi,
this.
baby. Say hi to everybody.
Baby beat 'em.
Oh,
There
baby
we
beat
go.
him.
Life-size baby beat 'em is here.
beat him.
Hi.
God, please
Right,
put Cutter on him. I need to see baby Cutter too.
Oh, I'll set it up. I don't have the like
Oh, you
filters
don't
on.
Don't do baby cutter. That
No, you have to do baby cutter.
Baby-
I've never seen a baby Cutter really.
Sylvester. You don't want him to be a cutter. You want him to be a Sylvester.
Next,
Listen, you need
tune
to-
in
you need
next-
You
tune
need to
in
sign
next-
up for everybody's filters and just rotate
Yes.
through the filters.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for Baby Cutter.
He's too
Yes.
handsome. He needs to be a Sylvester.
That'll be
He does have his mother's hair, so he'll have long blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
100,000 point channel
That's what I'm talking
redemption
about.
is bring out the baby
And a winning
choose the
smile.
filter. There you go. All right. So, Victor, more of the same?
I mean, I feel like if we're able to, I feel like that's what he's got to do.
Yeah. So
Yes, he is.
narratively, you've succeeded on the challenge. So describe to me how you murder this kind.
So he's kind of feeling because he hasn't ripped a skull off in like a day and a half, 2 days. It's been a while, and so I think the first time like he realized how he kind of screwed up a little bit, and then so this time like I think it's like a much cleaner rip where he kind of like pushes it down, kind of gets his knee down on its neck to make sure it doesn't all squiggle around like it did the last time before he turns it around. And then when he pulls it off this time, like he is going to hopefully use this skull as like as a little like offering to Chernobog, and because Kareevs hate black dogs.
So basically, as the thing comes in and it's kind of like skulking forward, it suddenly feels this massive knee hit between its shoulder blades, drive it down to the ground. This hand reaches underneath, grabs underneath in that bone, in that hollow area in the bottom of the jaw. Your fingers dig in deep, and as you push down on the back of its neck, you literally rip this thing's head off.
Like a Pez dispenser, yeah.
Yes, like that. Bottom jaw and all, just rip it completely
Merch
off. And
store.
you have
Sorry, you don't
a
use Pez the same way I do. I don't.
you now have this dead dog's head in your hands.
Right on.
We do not condone violence against pets.
No, and I love dogs, so I
Yeah.
apologize. Seamus, you were the best.
Oh, your
So-
dog's name was Seamus?
The first one is the best.
Such a good name.
So Fluffy's head is in your hands now.
Yeah, and it's quiet. I'm assuming it's quiet, and I can't see shit.
God damn it! The first dog. I'm not gonna do that one. I was gonna say we killed Janelle as an NPC. We're not gonna kill a dog as a.
No, you leave Piper alone.
You search and find a
little collar that says
on
Piper.
it.
Oh no!
We are evil.
Piper is the best dog in the
Oh.
world.
Remember when Sam fell asleep on Piper? That was great.
That bed.
So
Piper makes a great bed.
oh, she enjoyed it apparently. So yes, as you kind of wrap up this little section, you now in the room here you have a headless dog bleeding out on the floor. In the style of Yorick, almost like his character art, you have
Yeah, 'cause I've filled
Piper's
the
hand,
skin off.
Piper's head in your hands. There's another dead dog with its neck wrung, laying on the floor. What would you guys like to do now?
Oh goodness.
So you hear Victor kind of whispers the word spasiva, and then from inside the skull, like a little bit of a red light, like he casts light cantrip, and a little bit of red light from inside the skull, so he can see a little bit. He sets the skull down, but he doesn't want to mess up people's night vision. I think that we will
So
need to go faster through here. We cannot wait. They will know. These dogs were guard dogs, and I do not trust black dogs. Did anyone see a door, perhaps, for the next place to go?
We have to get to the next building, and it's. Can the wall around the compound we're in, is that dramatically shorter than the outside wall of the whole building?
I believe, if I remember correctly, the outside walls are. I don't even want to say. Give me a second.
So-
I should have had this up already. I did not. So just give me 1 second.
Cutter, perhaps you can scout, see if anything looking for us. One advantage we have, people are looking outside, not inside, according to what Annie saw.
My eyes don't do that great in the blinding fucking sun.
Oh, because we're still midday, huh?
Right?
You are, in
Yeah.
fact.
Wait,
So
where's
it's only- it's
Morgow,
pitch
right?
black.
Like,
Once
he
we
doesn't
get him in that building, I think
During-
we'll be okay.
It'll be gold, yeah. So we need to get to the next.
Because I think that's where all the other Derrakul are, so it will be dark in there.
You're in Krakovar, not Morgow, and you rolled for a hot
Oh,
sunny day
that's
today.
right,
Same day.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I guess-
the Orzelburg Castle, the Dread Fortress, the walls on the outside are 20 feet high, and the walls on the inside are 20 feet high.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
So they don't have good visibility from those outside walls.
So really,
They're
I,
humans,
I can
probably.
sneak. I just get disadvantage on perception and stuff. So
Well,
Yeah.
If
It's just
the walls
for what you
up-
see.
If the walls on the inside are 20 and the walls on the outside are 20,
No. The walls on the outside are 25. The walls on the inside are 20, but that's still a pretty steep angle.
5, yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to see very well into the courtyard.
Okay, so I'm keeping my disguise up,
Okay.
and fuck it, I'm going to walk out.
Do you look like the gnome, Eric?
No, I look as like one of the guards.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So to remind you where the guards are, let me pop you back to this other map real quick.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see the guards on the wall.
Okay, so as I go out, what I'm trying to do is plot a path where their visibility is worst. So as I go out like 5 feet, kind of look at the walls to see who has a line of sight on me, who doesn't, and whoever does, take a step in the opposite direction.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the thing is, when you kind of start looking around outside the tower, you don't really see the guards very well. Maybe like the tops of their spears and stuff like that. As I said, they're looking out kind of the fortress first of all, and secondly, again, like the walls are only 5 feet higher. So I don't know the math.
Right.
If any of the mathematicians here,
Yeah.
they might be able to
Pythagorean
see.
theorem.
Pythagorean
A
theorem.
squared, B squared, C squared.
I'll punch it in there real quick.
Whatever. But so as I go, as long as I don't have line of sight with other guards, I'm kind of follow me.
Yeah,
follow me.
you will
Follow
know
me.
that the closer you get to the inner wall, the worse it is for people in the outer wall.
Right. I kind of figured as much. So kind of a wide angle to the door of the main building.
Do you want to back out and share the whole thing, Jason, so that people can see where
Sure.
the guards are on the walls?
And I had in my notes, Ryan, that we had heard a bell when the group ran out of the castle.
There was some type of alarm that sounded. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it wasn't a bell. There's no like bell tower here, but there was like the alarm was raised. There was a lot of yelling and a lot of clearly something.
did we notice what this is here? Is this a well or something?
Oh, you have not seen it yet.
Okay.
There was a flyover, but not far enough down to kind of get a sense of what that was.
But like, if
If I went out the door, do I see what it is?
Is that how far you're gonna go?
Well, I mean, that's only 20 feet away.
Yeah, it's just a well.
Okay.
Don't get free information like wells. Come on. Gotta fight for every bit.
You've already stepped out, Sylvester?
Oh yeah, he's out.
Fuck.
Make sure you at this
because he
point.
looks like a guard.
At this point, I very much need all of you to very, very specifically place your tokens where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like at wherever you are at the time that a thing happens is where I will assume you are supposed to be.
Okay.
So Eric, if you stepped out, you need to step out.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. What about Annie? Is she invisible and with you?
She's invisible and she is with me and a little bit higher than me, maybe a good 20 feet, so she can have a better view.
All right. We'll give her the old rainbow invisibility here. All right, so she's 20 feet up. So she's about level with the top of the wall.
Right.
Inner wall. Okay.
Right.
All right. So where are you going? What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to kind of creep wide like that
Okay. All right.
to keep the people on the outer wall unable to see me. And I'm hoping the people on the west side wall can't see either. And that was kind of my point, is as I walk, trying to keep an eye on where
Yeah.
guards might be.
Well, you also know that this building to your right here is at least 30 feet high. It is higher than the inner wall.
Oh,
nice.
So you
perfect.
don't really see anyone to your that way.
All right. Well, I'd be flagging people
actually-
to follow me then.
That way. Because I'm backwards for you.
Okay.
Right. But since I'm in disguise, but as soon as I know nobody has visibility on me, I'd be kind of flagging people to follow my path.
Beatum
Bart-
begins following out. He's also, remember, dressed as the merchant.
Yes,
So-
you're the gnome. You are, what was his name? Chapman.
Chapman, yes.
Yes. Okay. But it's like it's not a great, like you're in his clothes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anybody on a wall
We'll see.
from a
Yeah.
distance would assume.
Yeah. So as you all step out, what are Brian and Dariana up to?
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Brian and I.
Okay. And your invisibility covers 2 people. What level spell is that?
I mean, it can. It's a 2nd level spell if I cast it 3rd, or if I twin it. I think I'll just cast it. I think I'll twin it.
Okay. So you twin that spell. You and Brian are now invisible. I wish I could do something better for invisibility. Like, I know there's different things you can add. I would like to do something like this, but like blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that to you. So you 2 are invisible. Annie is invisible. I'll just do Brian the same way I do Annie. We'll give him some rainbowness, and then we'll just tie that in with you 2. So both of you invisible, and where are you? And what have you done with the dogs? Nothing? Are they just laying on the floor in there?
I think we probably just shut the door behind us.
Right,
I think we've got those
covered
sheets, though.
them
We
in
probably
sheets.
would wrap them up in the sheets.
Would we?
Sheets.
I mean,
I
mean,
would.
we
There's
can
blood
throw out
everywhere. There's no
Personally,
hiding.
maybe,
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe,
so the first
maybe
one-
you did. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have wrapped anything up in a sheet.
So the first dog, you just kind of snapped its neck. Not a whole lot going on. Some scratchings on the floor. That's about it. Second dog, fountain sprayed across the
Okay.
entire fucking room. Arterial blood splattered everywhere. It spurted until it was basically empty. Since you ripped its fucking head off. So the room is soaked in blood, just coated in blood. It reeks. It's like bloody wet dog fur. Like it's just.
perhaps not go ham next time.
Yeah, I
Listen.
picture us like leaving the room and Victor's on his hands and knees trying to mop up his mess with his
It's like,
fucking
oh,
with his
Oh
blankets.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But he hates, he
I'm
hates
sorry,
black
my friend.
dogs.
Yeah.
I know this. I
Bleep.
know he hates black dogs. I gave him a thing.
Not
I asked
rational.
him.
Does not behave rationally.
Gotcha.
No.
All right. So Dariana and Brian, wherever you want to be there. I heard no talk of prestidigitation. So yes, Matt has blood all over his hands and arms. The room is coated in blood. And you guys are all now making your way out. So
Yeah.
you are all now in the open courtyard. What you see is a door here, a door
Okay.
here, and what looks like a set of like double doors, but they're like they're gates in the wall. They're wall
Right.
height.
And
As
I,
if- yeah.
from Annie, I know there's guards on the other side of that.
You are aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna lean
the-
over to beat him because he's kind of following me as as Chapman. And well, which door? It seems like that's more of a side door. That's more of a main door. I have no idea. Which should we go for?
It would be great to know what is beyond the door. Is there any chance your friend can get inside and take a look without opening it?
By my friend, I assume you mean Annie.
Yes, that one.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to just call her Annie.
I'd prefer not to develop a relationship with
She's a
familiars.
sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. She speaks very highly of you, you know. But yes, we'll get back
Isn't
to
the
that
place for
later.
this conversation,
No,
Sylvester?
it's not. It's not. So,
I'm feeling very exposed out here.
is there like the doors that we were in? Are they just big wood doors? Would there be a crack that she could go through if she's changed into a spider?
Yeah, the spider would very easily be able to get these. They're like
Okay.
outer, like they're like wood doors in like a stone wall. They're not like they're fantasy crafted.
Yeah, spiders
Right.
can get
Yeah.
through
I
modern.
love
doors, too.
fantasy crafted doors.
I mean,
So,
there's no way that they would have these like perfectly sealed, like
Right,
hermetic,
right.
like rooms in the fucking
Right,
ghoul fortress. You know. What I
so
mean?
the first door then.
Oh, okay. So you want
Regarding
to go...
the double doors, like it's pretty obvious to us that these double doors like are like the inside, like they're different than these
they're-
other two doors.
I shouldn't have even said doors. They are clearly the gates that exit the inner
Yeah.
courtyard.
Do we see like one of those things like you see in the movies, like the big where you put the log in and it kind of keeps them from opening up inward?
Sure.
Okay. So Victor
You
leans
do
over
now.
to Cutter. Cutter. Before we go in other doors, maybe not worst idea. Put that bar down. I am a bit noisy.
Actually, no, that wouldn't make much sense.
It wouldn't make
I
because
mean,
usually
it's-
that's how you stop people, right, from getting in. Is
Yeah, you would
It
think.
would
but-
totally make sense.
and they would
Yeah.
have it open right now, but maybe we lock it just to keep them out initially.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, there's definitely like a log there, but the log is not there. Like yeah. So let's say
Okay.
that, yeah. So there's a slot for it. There's a log there, but it's not currently slotted.
It's not slotted. Okay.
Yes, but you are aware that there are, based on what Sylvester told all of you at the start, that there are 2 guards right on the other side of that gate.
Yeah.
You got really quiet, Ryan, all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I say the same thing. Jess
Yeah.
kind of got quiet too earlier on.
Hello.
Sounds
You're perfect.
good now.
Okay.
Say something, Ryan. No, you're muted now.
You're muted now.
Perfect.
I cast silence.
Oh no.
We're all gonna die.
That's perfect. So I killed everybody in the building except for. No, actually, he can be dead too. And we got away clean.
And the skin
Oh, you're
super
even
quiet.
quieter.
Quiet.
So quiet.
Am I still very quiet?
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck. Go to if you just go. We will be right back to the line. Currently, apparently having some technical.
We'll be
Go
right
for it.
back.
All right,
BRB.
be right back.
Hello and welcome back to the Adventure Archive. So far on this session of our evil campaign, we have killed a couple dogs. And as you are leading,
The evilest thing I can think of.
hour and 30 minutes
Really
in,
is
That
an
is pretty
evil,
fucked
evil
up.
We're the
game.
fucking
Yeah,
worst.
that's like I
hour and 30 minutes in, we've killed 2 dogs and gone 20 feet. So, so 2 doors here. First door, second door. Last I heard, Annie, your
Yes.
imp familiar, was going
First
to
door.
transform into a spider, and you said go into this door.
no, that door.
This is the first door,
Yes,
and this is the second door.
first door.
First door. Okay. So, what you see, as you, as she makes her way there, let's see, what time of day is it? Midday-ish. This is roll for blood hurt. There you go.
Roll butter. Oh, 9.
As Annie makes her way into that room, you see this.
So those 2 in there, are they awake?
1 second, let me give you a nice long description here. Long wooden tables and benches occupy much of the castle's great hall. Spiked maces, great swords, and other weapons decorate the walls, and blood-red banners, bearing the skull emblem of the Order of the Knights Incorporeal, hang from the second-floor balcony overlooking the hall. You also notice black banners that have the silver fly hanging from it as well. The 2 people in there are awake, and they are currently eating. They're seated at the table, actively eating. And as you watch, you actually see...
Just happened.
It says we will return shortly. On the-
What? No, it doesn't.
Oh man,
No, I don't have that.
Solid.
Alive.
What you see,
Is
I
it like-
control Z my way to bad stuff.
The guards vanished.
Yeah, you actually, in fact, see 2 young women enter the room. They come over, and as these 2 human guards are kind of finishing up eating, they come in, they kind of clean everything up. They go through these doors this way. No, they go through these doors down here. You notice that this is some type of window, like there's a shelf on both sides and a window that kind of opens up so you can like
Like
take
a
things
Foster
in and
freeze.
I was thinking I was gonna say bank teller window, but yeah.
out. Sure, kind of. It's basically like it's just an area. It's kind of like when you go to a cafeteria and you can drop your trays there. You know what I mean? There's like a room on the other side, but the window is like cut out open and you can kind of like see in and out of the kitchen. That is what that is. They go through the door, they drop things off, and then they come back and return back to wherever they may have been. And these 2 guards are now kind of just sitting, chatting, digesting a bit as you. I should have turned this one on. This is-
So I'm gonna have her go through door number 2, but in the meantime, I'd like to ask Cutter if he can go very quietly bar those double doors to the inner wall.
Oh yeah, we were Matt or me and Victor were talking about that.
Yeah, you're the best suited for that job, and I can ask him to go do that without saying anything. I can drop a voice in his head, just saying, "Hey, But
All right,
because
so
they're
then-
right on the
yeah.
other side of the door, if he can be as quiet as possible.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm gonna stealthily make my way along this wall. Attempt to here.
Okay. So first, roll me a stealth check. And second, when Annie, come on, you piece of shit, reveal areas. Roll 20. This is what Annie sees as she goes in. As she scuttles under the door, she sees what appears to be a kitchen. She sees what appears to be a Derricool wearing a blood-stained apron, this kind of like filthy, greasy, gross, like off-kilter chef's hat, and a meat cleaver in each hand. And on that table in the middle, there's just flesh just covering this table, mixed with bone and all sorts of stuff. And he's just kind of grumpy look on his face, just like casually, occasionally, just like chopping down into this flesh, like making it smaller, chopping it up into pieces, occasionally like pulling out some splintered bone, chucking it in the corner, and basically just like mashing and chopping this unknown, mysterious mound of flesh, with some various things cooking on stoves behind him.
Okay. Perfect.
So Cutter, as you get to the store, you do see the log, and the log it's quite large. It's 10 feet tall. Because if you see the gates, those are 5-foot squares. The log is 10 feet tall and relatively heavy, with half of it like basically sliced in half. You do see two, like brackets basically to drop this into, and it looks like the log is split down the middle, so it would sit flush against the wall and then drop into this spot. But it still looks like a very large, long, heavy log.
Okay. And I can
I
tell
see
by
him.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we have visual on him.
Yeah, he's 20
Can
feet.
we can tell that log's like probably too big for him to
Yeah, as he gets closer, you can tell that it's clearly, quite high.
Okay. I'm not the one to help you with that. I kind of look back at everybody else and say,
So I kind of whisper to Sylvester, do you think it would be worth it for Shihara and myself to lift the
Ooh.
log for Qatar? Or too much trouble?
no, he definitely needs help, but be quiet.
Oh God, famous last words.
Not my specialty, my friend.
Conk.
What about the girls?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're pretty. They've got to be better than me. Okay,
Not to
so Victor kind of walks over here. I don't have control over Kilara. Cutter, if you want to move her over to me, and I kind of whisper to them, ask them if they could sneak over to Cutter and go help him. And I kind of show them that I have this clunkier armor that's just no good.
What kind of armor do you have?
It's that half plate. It gives me like a disadvantage.
Oh, I need to remember that. Let me mark you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been giving myself disadvantage and failing all stealth checks so far, so it's been not good.
Good. Let's man, these tokens are trash. Let's just go ahead and give you a nice yellow token because you have disadvantage. I'll forget what that means instantly, but it's on there.
Wasting gas.
Yes, Savaris. That is exactly the situation that we're in. So let's see what happens with it. So you want to send
Let's see.
yeah. It's not like you just successfully avoided 2 dogs that could bark and alert the entire fortress. To then like drop a massive multi-100-pound log onto metal brackets. But yeah, so as the ladies find their way over there, you did tell them to go that direction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. They are there to help you, Cutter. And what would you like to have to direct them to do?
I'm gonna have them take the brunt of the weight, but then gently guide it into place.
Interesting. What kind of red cards do we have?
I think you used it on him.
No, he hasn't yet.
No, I think I did.
Oh, you
I
did?
gave you.
Yeah, like
he
right off the
did
get-go.
for the dog thing.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do I have it floating somewhere? It's not coming up for me. Huh. Yeah, I'm double clicking on the luck card thing and it's just not coming up. So it doesn't matter. I use your red card against you, so that's fine. Oh, it's popped up for you though, isn't it?
Yeah,
What
popped
the
up for
what?
me.
Roll 20. All right, you can just X that off, and oh, I can see it from yours. Nope.
Ryan
Okay,
can
Eric.
help with you guys want.
Yeah.
Eric's the only one with the red card,
Sure.
because I think I used beat'ems against him as well.
Mhm.
All right.
Sweet.
So, and for those that are new here that don't know what the luck cards are that we use the Fate and Fortunes deck from Nord Games. On any non-combat D20 rolls besides initiative, if you get a 1 or a 20, you get a good or bad card that helps you, generally with attacks or skill checks or things like that. Who all is making their way over to this door?
It was just I think Jason and the 2
Yeah.
The shield maidens.
yeah.
Okay. So as they're standing there, Annie from inside the kitchen sees this Derricool starting to kind of scoop up a lot of those bones and gristle and things like that and throwing it into what looks like a refuse bin. It's kind of scraping some of the liquid off the table as well, and that bin is getting pretty full.
Okay. I'm kind of keeping an eye because I want them to finish their door latching it, but in the meantime I'm making my way to the front door.
Okay.
And I'm readying a spell.
All right. What spell are you readying?
Actually, I'm going to throw a quick voice into Cutter's head and say, just give me a nod, but can Derricool be charmed?
I believe so. Give me 1 second. Let Cutter consult his character sheet.
And we basically need to be where you want us, right, Ryan? Like we can kind of
100% of the time.
Okay, so I have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, so I'm not immune, but well,
I'll take
our
those
kind.
odds.
Yeah.
I'll take.
Fantastic guards.
So Derricool have advantage against being charmed. So if you try to charm a Derricool, they will have advantage against this on the save against you.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
All right. As long as
So
you know.
I'm prepping dominate person.
Okay. Sounds good to
Want me
me.
to throw that up in the thing?
Yeah, you can.
So they're trying to very stealthily lift up a log right now to open this.
To
Yeah.
close it.
close it.
Oh, to close it. Okay.
Yeah.
Beatham's going to move over close to where Sylvester is, and he'll also prep a spell as well. Most likely isn't going to want to cast it, though.
I have a whole lot left. So,
Yeah.
what I would like from the 3 people that are picking this up and gently putting it back down is a group stealth check.
Okay.
With an average of a relatively high DC. And
Okay.
that will be athletics.
Oh, where did my roll 20 go?
So for the spear maiden, we can use their +2.
Yeah, that's what you should use. Yeah.
Hey, did my spell show up?
It did not.
Yeah, my roll 20 somehow all of a sudden disappeared.
Just refresh roll 20 and you should be good. Roll 20 or
Yeah.
beyond 20.
No, my beyond's fine because I went and put my spell up, but all of a sudden I realized my roll 20 was gone.
Cutter, you rolled an acrobatics, a stealth, and an athletics.
Can I put a
What?
bless on a spear maiden's roll, Ryan?
Sure. You can use a bless on something that you're controlling.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
Oh no, those are my last 3 rolls for other things.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
I roll my athletics. Yeah. So Matt, what's the? It's just a
Fucking rolling
+0.
shit. It's +2,
+2. Okay.
but if you roll a 3, it's still a shit burger. So I got a 7 total. God damn it.
All right. So
Dariana
D20
is watching
plus
carefully and
3.
also reading a spell.
All right, 19.
Okay.
So,
That I need you. Was that for you or was that for your?
that was for the woman,
Cutter got
Keelara.
a 16.
I got a 16.
Jason, let's throw some bless on one of those too. just
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
boost the average.
bless my roll.
I don't know if it's gonna help though. That's such a fucking low roll.
It's math.
So 18 and
Math.
19. And what did she get? Yours, your lady?
Fucking
7.
7.
Oh,
I know. I've rolled like 3s, 4s all day. Did I miss it by a point?
One of the few times I will be kind to you. The average of 7, 18, and 19 is a 14.66.
You rounded up.
And you need a DC 15 to do
Ugh.
this stealthily. I will, in fact, round this up for you.
Aww. It's math.
it's math.
Because it's math.
Oh, thank
How
God.
many blesses and whose blesses were used? Matt used a bless.
I
Yes.
used mine. I used one on me.
And Jason used a bless.
Oh, my dominate person did show up.
It did
Cool.
eventually. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm back in.
We're back, baby. All right.
Cool.
So as you're lifting this, actually, Shiahara, the less kind of verbose one of the party, of your temporary spear maiden allies, as kind of Cutter is not really picking up the middle so well. As he stated in the beginning, he's going to put most of the brunt of the weight onto the ladies. It starts to slip from her grasp. But before it can hit the ground and kind of pull you guys in to basically bang off the gate with this thing, Cutter actually gets the brunt of the weight on him, and he's able to kind of just take all of his undead Derakul strength, which is not much, but is able to stop it from falling and clattering on the ground. You're able to all kind of get it back together, and with the 3 of you, the spear maidens, kind of they're burly. They lift calisthenics mostly, but like they have strength. And you're able to gently place this log into the bracket on the inner side of the door. So currently, there is what appears to be a wooden bracket blocking this. I'm just going to mark this like this because you can't draw on a straight line on a diagonal with a mouse in Roll20. So this is, let's just really make sure it's obvious that, there we go. you have barred this door from the inside. And from what you can tell, the people on the other side were unable to hear you do that.
Oh, thank God. Thank the gods.
And right as that is finishing up, this Daracool finishes scraping off the table, kicks a can a little bit, realizes it's very full, picks it up, and starts walking towards this door. And as he gets to it, he kicks it open and steps out, kind of in the direction of that well-looking hole right
Sorry,
there.
I was on mute, but as I saw him coming, I was going to knock on the door.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Nice.
right as his foot's about to raise to kind of kick this door open so he can walk out with his big refuse heap, like in this, basically garbage can, there's suddenly this knock on the door. And it just kind of startles him from where he's at. He's worked here long enough to know that there's not really anyone inside the inner keep, and especially anyone that would knock on the outer door to the kitchens. He drops the barrel down, reaches to grab the handle, pulls the door open, and says, "Fuck do you want?"
And at that point, I'm dropping my dominate person.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. Let me see. So this is dominate person. You attempt to beguile a humanoid that you can see within range. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you from the duration. And he has advantage on this wisdom saving throw, and he is a Daracool. So let me dig through all of my stat blocks. Oh, you can't tell me I don't have a Daracool in here. Oh, no, there it is. Of course I have a Daracool. Come on. So my wisdom, ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Daracool
The world's
stat block.
The chef has the best wisdom of all the.
Yeah, he super wise.
He's like the chef in South Park. Yeah, he's
right?
Like,
I know he
the
gets
wisest one.
advantage, but I got a tough DC and he a Daracool.
Yeah, so maybe the stat block might be slightly different from the race. As you cast this dominate person spell, it is expended. I've earned 5,000 channel points. You cast this thing. What does it look like when you cast it? Is it just all telepathic? What kind of?
It's more telepathic. If somebody's actually, since he's in my face, I usually, because I kind of love my charm, I kind of just lean forward and breathe into him, and smoke leaves my mouth, and just he inhales it right up into his.
Okay.
Or his
And
orify.
as he does that, as the smoke enters his lungs, he just, "Fuck are you doing?"
Oh, shit.
Well, that's unfortunate. I was exhaling. What the fuck are you doing? We're hungry. And I just start walking past him.
Beatum, dressed as the merchant, also follows as well.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Then
I
go
guess-
in the other fucking door. Get out of my kitchen. And I
Yeah.
would like a deception check from the both of you.
I'll deception the fuck out of that.
As you burst into his kitchen door. But he does pull the door closed behind him as he re-enters the kitchen.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
So I got a 25.
Oh,
I must have hit twice by accident,
Nice.
but
Addy, beat him.
what a baby! All that
Mhm.
bad rolling, finally.
Your cute
Fortune.
baby face.
Was there a secret
You're the
like?
man.
I should have hung on to those red cards. Wait a minute. I don't know why I marked yours off. I don't think yours should be gone. I didn't use yours against you.
I thought
you screwed
used
him
it.
over.
No, I super didn't, because I remember what his is, and I definitely did not use that against him.
Oh.
Oh, well, you got an autofill in there? I hope not. I don't remember.
I hope
what it
not.
was.
Refresh my roll 20.
I like that hipster beat him is gone and evil.
I will say that there is an auto fail in this deck.
Oh,
I've been switching back and forth reading my spells because I feel like really underprepared for this kind of mission. And so I've just been like reading through them for any like little advantage. And I'm pretty sure every time I switch between like roll 20 beyond D&D Beyond and the Twitch, it's just like flash, 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 flash.
So he wasn't charmed at all?
So no, I don't know if the race is different, but you get the sense that on the stat block as written,
Terracles can't be charmed.
they
Okay.
cannot be charmed.
I was
But
worried
Beatum,
about that. That's why I asked my colleague.
who is very unaware of his own abilities.
What? It says it did say that. Did it?
I have no
I
idea.
just
We'll look
read
at
it.
it after. Remind me. There also might be a difference in the Daracool, like in the new one. I don't know if you have the
Yeah, mine just says, and you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or poisoned. Whereas
If-
necrotic damage and all that, yeah.
Yeah, so in on the Daracool stat block in game, the Daracool has immunity to charm and poison.
Oh.
now
See,
now we know.
I would have gone through the other door because those humans definitely don't.
Yeah. So
The more you know, kids.
Andy, the Phaeton
Bless you.
Woo! All right. You have advantage on a saving throw
Excellent. Okay.
for getting a 20 on
Yay!
the Fate and Fortune deck. So let me add that in real quick. And then you will have advantage on it. And guys, don't forget to look at these and use them. And I'm going to remember to have it popped out next to me over here because I still got 2 red cards to use.
I'm going to use that thing as soon as it becomes applicable.
Yep. I'm planning the same.
All right. So you kind of stomp your way, I assume, out of the kitchen and into the dining room where the guards are. This Daracool kind of directs a kick at the gnome as you walk past. It doesn't connect, but it definitely, he's definitely like aggressively shooing you out of his kitchen into the dining room. He is aware. You get the sense that he at least recognizes the gnome. But as you had hoped, these Daracool, and all gnomes look the same.
Yes. Yes, you can always count on racism.
Right?
Which is really sad, which is really
that's
sad.
Quite a oppression thing to
in this evil world,
Yeah. Is that your
people
new
are
quote?
racist.
But it's so true. We don't have to go fantasy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Too much. All right. So we're going into the dining
Art
room.
imitates life, imitates art, imitates
Right.
life.
If they had a better mayor.
There you go.
So as you guys make your way out of the kitchen, I assume you're making your way out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll just kind of follow his guide. I'm kind of acting like fuck this gnome was complaining and needs food. So that's kind of like the impression I'm trying to give. Like, sorry, kind of shrugging my shoulders. Don't mean to bug you because I know to the Daracool here outrank the humans, and I'm kind of playing as such. But I also am trying to act like, but I know we need this gnome.
Right.
So I'm just trying to get that kind of confused, like, I'm sorry, he wanted food.
So here's a very specific question for you.
Yeah.
When you did disguise self, did you just make up a human? Or
No,
did you
no.
model it after somebody?
I modeled it after one of the guys that I got the best look at, which would have been one of the ones. How do I highlight?
One of the ones on the wall or one of the ones on the inner area?
It would have been on the wall because I don't think I got a look at one of the ones on the inner area.
10, 11, 12. Oh, I think some of these guys are on the wrong layer.
Did we get a look at the guys on the inner area? Did we kill somebody on the inner area?
You haven't killed anybody yet. You've killed a couple of dogs.
Yeah. Then it would have been
And some skin
'cause,
bats.
to be honest,
It'll take
the
us
south, the
5
best,
sessions.
the best look I would have gotten at people would have been on the southwest and west wall. So it would have been one of them.
Yeah, no problem. So here's what's gonna happen. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, I missed a. Oh no, I know why I did that. Yeah, and actually, it's probably time enough to undo that. So here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna roll a d10. Just slash roll 1d10. You're gonna roll a 1d10. And we're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
You don't
Do
want
I
to get the
get, like,
same.
Oh no.
Do I
Don't
get
roll the
any of
same
my
number.
No, it doesn't. None. It's not. This is a roll for something else that I think some people have already figured out.
Yeah.
I haven't, but okay.
He's got 2 spreadsheet columns and he's comparing. In
So,
his head.
so I would like you to roll a 1d10, please. Just slash roll space 1d10.
I'm on it. There you go.
Oh, thank
Ah.
God.
So does anyone want to say what that roll was for?
I don't.
I
I have
think
no idea.
To see if there was the same guard
Yeah,
sitting in there
sitting-
eating.
eating.
To see if the
Oh.
guard that you had modeled your figure at had taken a break and was on lunch.
That would have been awesome. Face to face with himself.
Yeah,
Oh, that would have been brilliant.
yeah.
Okay.
But fate
No.
decided that it wasn't that guy.
He was
the guy
close. It
next-
was like his brother.
It was the
Well,
guy next to him. Yeah.
Shouldn't you roll twice though? Because there's 2 guards in there.
Wait.
I love Eric.
Yes.
You're the
I'm
best,
sorry,
Eric.
I'm just thinking there's 2 guards in there.
This should use up his red card, though.
Nope.
No, it's reality.
I know, you
should
love it.
roll, You should roll again.
Oh.
Oh!
Yes.
So he and his twin
Sharon LeBeau,
brother.
bless you.
No. So basically.
Wow.
He's in there with his twin. Okay, cool.
No. It wasn't determined yet. So basically, oh no, that is the same guy. Yeah. I'll just say that the fates decided that the guy that you are the 2 men that you are in there with are not the guy that you the guy that you took his face for. So this is
I think
a
actually
different
what the
figure.
dice told you is that there's only one guy in there.
No. Yeah, the other guy had got up and oh, you know what? That's probably a good. Yeah, let's just say that
Yes.
let's just say that one of these guys had got up and left and gone back to duty by the time you guys figured out your wall thing. And there's just one guy still in there, kind of lounging, probably taking a longer break than he should. Getting kind of ready to get up and leave as you 2 kind of storm into this room with the Darakul kind of slamming the door behind you, grumbling that these 2 idiots went in through the wrong door to get into the dining room. So as you enter this room, as I said before, you guys see the banners of the Ghoul Imperium, not even of the Ghoul Imperium, just of the Knights Incorporeal, mixed in with the banners that you now know belong to Drago Blackfly hanging from this wall. There are a series of long tables. Clearly, this is a great hall that has basically become the large eating area. There is a set of stairs right here. There is a doorway right here. And there's a doorway right here. And otherwise, this whole structure is about 20 feet high. And takes up the majority of this room. You do see above you there is this kind of like balcony-ish area along the outside of the wall 20 feet up, and then above that is this is the ceiling above that. So it looks like people could be in this great hall, and then people could be lining the second floor, kind of looking down on whatever's happening inside.
From the north wall?
All
You
of
said?
this. Actually,
Oh.
let me check to make sure which walls it's all on. Yeah, it's all of the walls above you.
That's
Basically,
crazy.
there's 20 feet of wall on the north and southish wall, like a 20 feet kind of border. And then 10 feet on the sides, and around the whole area is this kind of railing, so people can actually look down into the Great Hall from above.
Do I see anybody? Is there anybody up there that we notice?
There's currently nobody up there that you notice.
Okay. So what I want to do, and did it seem like the Derek Cool that was in the kitchen was actually going to bring us some food?
No.
That's fine.
Have you asked for food from that?
Well,
area?
when we walked in, I said, he's hungry, he wants food. Sorry. And kind of just, he kicked us out.
He definitely seems like a really nice guy that would just like into it that's what you wanted. Especially
Right.
if you burst into his
Gotcha.
kitchen.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I cannot wait to taste his cooking.
I don't need him to bring us food. So, but I'm going to go approach the, I'm going to kind of motion to beat him like wherever, but I'm going to go sit right next to the other guy.
Oh.
Of course you will, Sylvester.
And,
Eden's gonna go sit down over here.
And so I'm like a human guard guy. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Sorry, I just got here. We're transferred. There's more coming. Apparently, we have to move some prisoner from one place to another, some duke or something.
I would like for you.
Yeah, you would.
Uh-oh.
I don't even need you to roll for that. He just looks at you and says, "The fuck are you talking about, Ted?"
Oh, that's right. No, there's apparently a bunch of people coming in, and they got to move the duke.
Yeah, so roll me a deception check at disadvantage.
Okay,
Ed.
you got it.
Actually,
Oh, shit.
Can I interrupt and say,
Ted, I would like to check the stock of potions.
and like try to distract a little bit too?
and he's gonna look at Ted
Oh, no. Oh, no.
and look back at this guy and says, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And there's gonna be a
What am I rolling? That's what I want to know.
I would like both of you
Roll for clusterfuck.
Right. You gotta hit that. You gotta hit that for me, Matt, right now.
I
Oh, no, I
wish
got a
there was
4.
a way to give double disadvantage.
What are you doing? Fucking with the charisma guy. Okay.
So you get a negative.
I mean, they
This
could roll
isn't-
4 times and then lowest.
Yeah, I would like each of you to roll deception with disadvantage, and the lowest of the 4 rolls is what you get. And I'm gonna bane it.
Well, can I
This'll
also
be-
bless whatever my lowest roll is?
If you would like.
Gonna be
I got a
me.
16 and a 17.
And I got a 5,
That's awesome.
which I'm gonna bless. I'm gonna bless it. I'm gonna bless it
Yeah, I'm gonna bless mine too.
just to
actually.
give
Oh,
me
it
a
doesn't
little.
matter.
Oh, I
It's
got
going-
a 1 on it. So it's
We're going ham.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean we're good?
No, it
Do I-
doesn't matter. Your roll doesn't matter. His roll matters.
Yeah.
I am the weakest link.
Goodbye.
But you're a gnome. So I'm like, shut the fuck up, gnome. Nobody fucking asked you shit. Your food's coming. Shut the fuck up. And I like nudge the guy next to me. I'm like, fucking gnomes. I'm like trying to take over here. I'm like, want to fucking stab him or should I? Or what the fuck? Are we gonna get in trouble if we kill this fucking
I
gnome?
think you need to
No.
break his heart. You need to give him the heartbreak.
I like how Eric's really role playing. He's taking a drink like he's
I
sitting at the table, like
Love it.
I'm in it.
fucking getting
Here we go.
hammered.
He's
Yeah.
in it.
Here we go. There's fucking gnomes.
Yeah, no, the guard is definitely drunk in the middle of the day. And this guy, wow, is
Wow.
just confused. He sees Ted, right? And then he sees this gnome and he says,
What's he say?
"That's not the same fucking gnome."
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
What do you mean? And so I'm just like trying to cover. Like, what do you mean it's the same
This
fucking
little
gnome?
fucker's got a white beard. The other one's got like a goatee.
I've always had a white beard.
I just talked to him earlier. Who the fuck is this guy?
How? I don't fucking know. It's a
And
gnome.
he stands
How
up
many
from
gnomes?
he
Do you
stands up
think
from
we
the
have?
table.
Boken.
Yeah. He just stands up from the table and he's like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on here, Ted."
What? What do you mean? It's a fucking gnome. A gnome's a gnome's a gnome.
Beat
How
him
many
just kind of
gnomes
like
do you think we
cowers a
have?
little bit.
And he's gonna start walking towards this door.
Wait. I was on a different screen. What door?
This
The
one.
kitchen?
No.
Oh.
Whatever door this is.
All right. Well, he can't get there. So it's time to drop a spell.
Yeah. So he is stalking away from you. Clearly there is something very wrong, and he is like raising a hand to start like pounding on this door.
So I'm gonna hit him with heartache.
All right, describe this action to me, please.
Well, I'll display and I'll just say, "Hey!" And as soon as he turns around to look at me,
He says, "What, Ted?"
as I always do, I just blow him a kiss.
All right. So heartache. You force an enemy to experience pangs of unrequited love and emotional distress. These feelings manifest with such intensity that the creature takes 5d6 psychic damage on a failed charisma saving throw, or half the damage on a successful save. Ooh, all right.
And this is going to actually be because I cast this at 5th level. So it's
because you
going to be
auto cast
6.
everything at 5th level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's second. So 6, 7, 8. It'll be 8d6.
Edom is also gonna just follow it up with a spell, just to make sure. And I guess if
And-
Sylvester is attacking the heart, Beatum will attack the mind and cast Mind Spike as well.
And there you go. I cast it. So
Hey, thank you so much for coming in, DM Susan. Thank you for the raid. And Phoenix Firestar as well. Do I have? No, I don't have a Phoenix command in here. Can we just get a shout out for Phoenix Firestar and DM Susan, please? Phoenix Firestar is a wonderful emote channel, like artist, but she also does a lot of the emotes and badges for the community. So she's great, especially if you're a streamer and you're looking for emotes and badges and stuff. Definitely hit up Phoenix Firestar. And hello, DM Susan. So beat him, the master of overkill. Can you roll your a million d6s for me? You cast
Bag of
heartache
dice.
like 4 times in the channel.
sorry. It was only supposed to be once.
Sorry, the Phoenix command is in my channel, but the
I
just
should
shout-
check my spell slot.
exclamation point
situation.
SO space Phoenix _ Firestar. So as you cast the spell, I mean, I can only imagine you're going to get enough points because he's a guard.
Okay.
Right.
Very few. So as Mind Spike erupts from your hand, Beatum, what are you doing with that?
So basically, from the card of the Fool, he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 17 or take 4d8 damage to his mind, or half of that on a successful save.
Okay. Let's see how much the heartache spell actually casts.
All right. Want me to roll some damage on that?
Yeah, roll a bag of dice, please.
Did you roll a save?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was this save?
It's a charisma. Is it charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has to beat an 18. 18 is my DC.
Damn, Sylvester.
Let's look at the I guess the charisma of this guy.
I do like this, the kiss.
Oh yeah.
He's immune to
What
heartache.
else? What else would it be though? from Sylvester.
Roll for Chubb. Okay.
Roll for
So-
Chubb. Death by
as-
Chubb.
so
So
as-
he failed Chubb.
So as
You're not even half math. This is just like
Oh.
sad.
Yeah. So as he turns around and is like, "What, Ted?" Suddenly he feels this like just overwhelming pain in his chest, and he looks at you, and one tear rolls down the side of his cheek, and he says, "Ted," and then just drops dead right as a mind spike just strikes into his skull.
You don't want me rolling damage just
It
in
doesn't.
case?
Like, wait a minute. How many dice are you rolling?
I'm rolling it's a 68 d6.
I'm sorry, 8d6?
Yeah.
Theoretically, it's possible that you might not kill him. Theoretically. So go ahead and roll it. And I'll just tell you how much you overkill before Beat 'em wastes. yet
Actually, I
another
rolled
spell.
pretty shitty.
Oh, you rolled very shitty,
I rolled pretty shitty.
and yet still far above his hit points.
Oh,
right, sweet.
oof. Mind Spike is also psychic damage, so no like actual physical, like
Gotcha.
not gonna like.
But as his heart
So is mine.
broke, his mind shattered, and he collapses to the floor.
I just want to see how much of the overkill is going on here.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking crush him. Because
Yeah.
mine's psychic as well, so what I'm thinking his head's going to explode. Nice.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Like,
What,
yes,
was that?
beat him.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't.
It's just
No,
one.
18
It's just
I
one
don't
of
know
the
why it
dice.
says 18 plus 0. What is that for?
I accidentally hit the wrong button for the roll, so
Gotcha.
it's a 3, 8, a 4, and a 3 out of a possible 4d8. So, not
Yeah.
terrible.
So I will not give you the exact number because you might run into these guys again.
We gotta have a name for that combo though, where you guys
But
cast both those spells.
I will say fucked.
Hearts and minds.
Hearts and
Alright.
minds. So I will say though, at the very minimum, that you overkilled him by damn close to triple.
And it's nice and quiet.
Yes, and as he falls, Beatum goes over and he opens up this door and like walks out, just like.
Yeah. So far, I just want to say that you have cast 2 portents. No, one of the portents was important, but you cast a portent and 2 fifth level spells to kill 4 skin bats that had a combined total of less than 40 HP. And what level spell did you just cast right now?
That was a 3rd level spell.
And a 3rd level spell to kill a guy that was already dead.
You can never be too careful.
You have to keep in
and
mind
you can never
though,
be
the
too
stakes.
ham.
Yeah.
The stakes.
So
Yeah,
I
Ryan.
look at Beatum. I'm like, I love your enthusiasm.
Yes, whatever.
Well, for action economy.
I'm throwing
Um,
that dead guy's body under a table,
Okay.
and I'm sending Annie up those stairs.
Okay. All right.
It's because Beatum, you ran out to gather.
Oh yeah,
the
to get
others, correct?
everybody. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, what you see is this area here. You see this.
Ah, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. It's just like an area up top with a railing.
And
so
only
people-
one door.
Yep.
All right, she's gonna peek under that door. Transform to spider and look under.
Okay. As you peek under this door, this is reveal area. Reveal area. This is what you see. And what you see is
Oh, thank goodness nobody was up there.
just like
Right.
watching as she steps up, someone's just like arms over the edge of the rail, like nice spells. Like
Oh lordy.
you walk into what appears to be some type of office. There is a large desk which she is on the floor, so she cannot see up onto. But you, yeah, that's about what she can see. From here is just what appears to be some type of office space with a desk. There appears to be some papers kind of hanging over the edge of it and kind of around and about this desk area. That is what that is.
Okay. I followed her up the stairs. I'm not going through the door, but I'm ever check that other door.
There is no other. Oh, you mean this door right here?
Yeah.
Okay. What you see there? Wanted to make sure I knew what was below it. She's gonna peek in here. See what appears to be a spiral staircase that heads down, and an additional door.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the railing and look down, and do I see Beatum or anybody else?
So let's cut back to Beatum. Beatum, as you stepped out that door, Sylvester chose to go up the stairs, so we'll just kind of tuck you right there for right now. What did you do as you stepped out?
He steps out and basically, is everybody in their general positions that they are?
They should be. 100% of where you are is where I will assume that you are.
Okay. He doesn't necessarily like walk out all the way, but he just tries to get Victor's attention and he doesn't say anything, but he just waves his hand and tells him to go over there, but like wiggles his hands enough to be like, get everybody else first and then come over here.
Dariana and Brian, what have you guys been up to during this whole clusterfuckery?
We're just kind of hanging out, being invisible, trying to
Throwing
watch.
coins down the well.
Yeah, making wishes. And I guess watching the other.
What are you wishing for?
We're wishing that we get out of this alive and covered in more blood than we came in.
Nice.
With
There you go. So can two invisible creatures see each other if it's cast invisibility on the same spell?
I think we can like sense each other because we do have like this telepathic connection.
They can smell the blood.
Yeah,
you
can
scored.
smell the
I
blood
just
coming
rolled
off.
for blood, and you got a 19.
There you go.
I'm gonna bless it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless that blood. So just chat bless.
But we're just watching the other people in the party and making sure that they're not doing something like irreparable, and we're here to assist if they get in trouble.
Gotcha. Okay. And again, also, I forgot you are invisible.
Yeah, because there is like a guy that just came out of the kitchen, and we have like 4 visible people like right in front of him. So
He never made it out though.
did he not?
He opened the door.
Opened the door.
And then when those two like rushed, it was
We
very
walked in.
close. Yeah. Those two like
Okay.
kind of pushed past him. He kind of shut the door behind and walked out. But at some point he does pick up that refuse bin again and does need to dump it in the well. I assume after the first time happened, these people probably at least shuffled back out of the way. So as this door kicks open, he still has this big pile, this big, can of bones and gristle and gore, not the fun parts of the body. And he walks over right here and just upends this big thing, just kind of like tips it forward and pours it down into what appeared to be a well. And then just the whole time is just grumbling about
You know what to do.
Is the well deep? Like where's the water level?
You know what to do.
All you see is a darkness at the bottom.
You
You
know
don't
what
want
to
him.
do.
You don't want him screaming.
I know.
Yeah. All
You
you
know
see
it's-
is a darkness at the
fuck
bottom.
it.
I think he needs a
It's worth
big hug from Brian.
It's worth it. He needs to go in the
I think
well.
Dariana and Brian can decide what they want to do.
We gotta cut
Oh,
Eric
This
off.
guy is grumbling
Sorry.
about guards and fucking
I'm muting
gnomes
myself.
and all sorts of stuff.
I mean, Brian can muffle screams like pretty well. I mean, people can't scream if their mouth is full of blood, right?
I did roll a 1 for all's well that ends well.
Oh,
There you
no.
go.
So if that's a foreshadowing, I don't know.
So right as he's kind of finishing dumping this up, he looks in the bottom of the barrel. He's kind of scooping out the last bits and like chucking it in. What are you gonna do?
I mean,
Yeah, like decide because he's
if
finishing up.
okay,
He's getting ready
I
to...
think I want to, since everyone's going ham, I think I'm going to have Brian give him a big hug and engulf him.
Yeah, this episode is now called The Ham Continues.
The ham sandwich.
Yeah. So roll me on a test.
Oh, 16 for Ham. Nice.
No, I'll say what? No, he has I don't think I have his stat block saves. Does he have is that an attack ability for his like engulf or whatever it's called?
Blood drain. Let's see.
I should throw his stat block in here. I don't know why I don't have.
They have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Does Brian find that bucket of bloody stuff appealing?
Like I said, it's mostly bone and gristle. There's not a lot
okay.
of blood in it. I mean, there's some
Bummer.
like liquids, but it's probably like pancreatic fluid. There's some like gallstones in it, So, I mean, I can get gross about body fluids if you want me to. Literally my job.
Quote.
Is that from the Creature Codex?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have a page number on it?
138.
Here.
So he'd get 3d6 if he failed, and he'd be grappled and unable to breathe. So I imagine if he just like stayed within Brian, he'd eventually die. But I guess
He
Dirk
doesn't
don't need to breathe.
They don't
so
breathe. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow, Katie.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much. And are Derrickle immune to necrotic damage as well?
oh god,
Yes,
are they?
They are.
Are they
Yeah.
really? No.
So Brian
Fire
gives.
with fire.
So Brian gives this guy a big ol' hug.
Loving hug.
He definitely
Good.
it's almost
good.
like a blood gelatinous cube is what it kind of feels like. This guy, as he's standing there, just suddenly feels this weight, this wet weight on its back, and then suddenly feels like it's almost like dipping into a warm bath as this liquid form just kind of like encompasses him, and he's basically like Jaegering this blood elemental at this point, like stuck inside. He does try to yell, but it's muffled, and as soon as he opens his mouth and like to do that, the blood kind of pours down his throat. But again, Derrickles cannot breathe, and as Brian kind of like strikes it with his blood elemental magic to kind of compress this thing, it strikes with necrotic damage that it also cannot take. So as of right now, I would like you, with Brian's stats, to roll me a opposed grapple check against this guy,
God.
as he is just invisibly encased in a 7-foot humanoid blood elemental.
Like the
Please
stapler
tell me
in the
Brian
Jello in Office.
Goes.
His...
Oh yeah.
I picture him as like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid guy.
He's definitely the Kool-Aid guy, for sure.
So he has like a +3 strength. So would I do strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
My guy also has a +3 strength.
Great. I'm gonna bless it.
I was gonna say before I roll mine, I'm giving you the opportunity.
Yeah, you only have 13. Blesses.
12
Yeah.
now. There you
I mean,
go.
I would
Yeah.
add another one if I could.
So you have 14.
Yep.
So this thing starts to try to like pull out of whatever it is that is encompassing it. It's invisible, so it still has no idea what is happening to it, aside from its lungs feel full of warm liquid, and its body feels encased. And it cannot escape. It pulls away, and Brian is just holding this thing inside of it. It's trying to yell, but it can't really because the blood is kind of compressing its vocal cords, and sound can travel through liquid, but even better than air, but it doesn't then pierce that very well into the air. So everyone around you hears this kind of muffled yelling, like very quiet muffled yelling, as Brian has this creature encased. The creature doesn't seem to be escape, but it also doesn't seem to be taking any type of damage or having a struggle breathing because it does not take necrotic damage and does not breathe. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Dariana.
Oh God, what am I going to do? So if Brian like walks, will he come with him?
Easy answer, yes.
Uh,
What everyone else will see is just this Derrickle kind of like walking in a very weird way, trying to yell, unable to make more than muffled noises. Just kind of like.
all right. I want Brian to walk back into the kitchen if we can.
Absolutely.
I love it. Can Victor see the guy engulfed within him?
No, Victor just sees the guy. Like
Yeah,
none of you guys know what just happened. Except
Oh
this guy
shit!
suddenly just started moving in a very
He's
weird
invisible.
way,
That's
trying
awesome.
to yell and having just this muffled noise that like screams into nothingness. This guy is literally just like like, and you can hardly hear noise coming from him as he's being stalked around inside the body of an invisible blood elemental. And I think, do I have a picture of Brian here so I can at least
That's so good.
at least show what he would look like if anyone could see him?
He's going to be in the character profile chat pretty soon, I think.
Yeah.
He's coming up.
Oh yes, he is in there because I don't think I have the blood elemental in here. The other thing, so as that is occurring, I will be right back. Would you guys like to stay in chat or BRB?
I'm
Well,
good
I'm not
staying
hanging
in
out.
chat.
Yeah,
We could probably
Yeah.
strategize a little bit. Maybe
Let's
get some
hang out,
help from
chat.
chat.
You strategize, and I will be right
Time
back.
for the meta
I'm muting
fast.
myself.
Meta
So
fast.
remember to not-
And get some help from the chat. So Jess, I have this thing where I can do chill touch, and because I'm a reaper, it will affect undead. I think I can do it inside of Brian. So I think once I figure out what the hell's going on.
You can
Well,
do it
I mean,
inside
I
of
can
Brian.
reach in and like muffle his mouth and pull him out, and you can do it. You know,
Well, I don't
just
think
wanted to get
I don't
him
think I
in
have to
for
pull
that.
him out though.
Oh, okay.
13,
Because the chill
13's
touch-
a good number for metagaming.
Oh, you just would
Yeah,
touch
that's
him.
not
The
bad.
chill touch is like a hand that I don't even have to be there. But it
Oh.
does like
chill touch is also
Like goes to
necrotic
stealth.
damage.
no, I
Oh.
know, but I have it because I'm a death cleric. It's
Oh.
inescapable.
Oh, it still does damage.
Yeah, it doesn't like he's not
Right.
even though he's immune to it.
Right.
He's not immune to me because of Chernobog.
Well, I'm going to like, whisper and be like, "Hey guys."
Yeah. So I think that's because
Come on.
Beat him kind of comes out and he's like, Victor, go get the other ones. And then I wouldn't see you guys, but I'd start probably walking. As I walk this way, I see the dude start kind of yelling.
Flying.
I step back and I'm like, I kind of look at Beat him and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Right. And then hopefully you'd hear me whisper that, and then you could freak us out by talking,
Mhm.
even though we can't see you.
I would walk behind you, like right behind you. Just
Pull the
like
dagger.
extra creep you out.
That's perfect.
Maybe I'd do that to Cutter.
That's why Victor wears the brown Kariv pants. Uh,
Oh God.
that was my dad joke for you.
Nice.
Oh my
Perfect.
gosh. Yeah, because it says the way I read the spell says you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Dad jokes.
So I think the hand can reach in and grab the chef. I'm hoping.
I'm gonna need some pointers from you, Jess, at some point in time. He's still too young to enjoy dad jokes.
Oh. The actual dad getting advice from Jess is
I'm
awesome.
out as the senior dad.
Yeah.
The senior dad.
If you're talking right now, Ryan, you're muted.
Drop an F-bomb, Ryan.
No, nobody's too young to appreciate a dad joke. They're just bad. Doesn't mean they don't get them. They're just not good. I mean,
Yeah, I rolled at least a 19 for that muted.
hey,
I remember
here we
even
go.
saying when I left that I would forget to unmute. So yeah, that's fun. So anyway,
The session is complete.
We are done.
All right.
So we are. How much metagaming did you guys do? What I
We
was
won
doing?
while you were gone, Ryan. So
Yeah.
Won the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
actually
that's one.
saved everything
You
and
won
we're ready.
D&D. Yep.
So I got a 14 for dad joke.
Cool. So hit us with one.
Oh no, I thought Beat him was gonna throw it.
Oh,
Practicing.
no.
No.
I got a really
That's
dumb
one.
one. I don't know if it's a dad joke. Did you know you can't? I might have said this one before. Did you know you can't run through a campground? You can only ran through a campground because it's past tense.
Oh,
Ah.
that's like
You're right.
English
That's
teacher
like
horrible.
it.
joke.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
I come from English teachers, so
All right. Well,
Oh.
here's an English one for you. Reading Ulysses is like having unprotected sex. It's fun at first, but after 30 days, you're praying for a period.
That's a
Worst
good
dad
one.
ever.
Come on.
There we
If you've
are.
ever read
Wow.
Ulysses, you
That
know
was a
what the
heady.
fuck-
But that was a heady joke.
Yeah.
right?
What
It's more
would a
esoteric.
Dark Kingdoms episode be
Wow.
without all that blood?
Oh man. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And Ryan's like, I'll never leave them on.
I just got thrown.
BRB
I just got a turtle thrown at me.
forevermore.
Turtle?
A stuffed
BRB.
turtle.
My
I'm throwing it back.
My favorite dad joke will successfully ruin the mood, so we can get back to the game. And it is just why are there always fences around graveyards?
What?
People are dying to get in.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah. So
Eric is writing it down.
there we go.
I got it. Wait, hold on.
In
All right,
his copy of
no.
Ulysses.
Back to the game. There we go. So, as you again, as this creature, I'm not giving this to Andy. I gave it to Andy.
yeah, tense jokes.
Love you, Andy. Can we get a exclamation point Andy in the chat, please, for our wonderful mod?
We need some mathematical dad jokes.
Boom. Yeah, please go check out.
Mathematical.
Wonderful human being. Great member of our local and online community.
Hi, Andy.
Go ahead and drop a TGT in there too, so you can make sure
Also,
to-
Andy the mathematician is in fact the evilest Andy, so he gets to be evil Andy now.
In real life.
I mean,
He fireballed somebody's baby.
And yesterday was James Joyce's birthday, by the way.
Oh.
Any of you that aren't fans, read him. It's amazing.
so
That's all I got.
as you are controlling this guy with your invisible blood elemental, what's your in game at this point? As he's just kind of hanging out in the kitchen now, still kind of trying to scream and still kind of trying to sort. All of this is happening as the guy in the next room is being double murdered. So what is happening?
I'm kind of like sneaking up on everybody and whispering for them to come into the kitchen.
Gotcha. Okay. So your goal is to try to get everybody out here into the kitchen area, well, as this guy is trying to sort himself out with his blood elemental. Beatum, are you going to enter this room?
This room. I'll go back into the room that I was in.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Like back in. Yeah, there we go.
Gotcha. And you see Sylvester kind of up at the top, like near the railing and stuff like that.
I give him a shrug like, are we going up there? I thought we were going down.
So Ryan, as Dariana had kind of explained to us, I think, why the guy disappeared. And so Victor is going to try if he can.
Wait a minute.
What?
If you're inside something invisible, are you also invisible?
Oh.
What's your call?
I would personally.
That's interesting.
How often does that happen?
I would rule that as a yes.
Because if you drink water,
It's like a
disappears.
carrying.
Yeah,
anything
anything the target is wearing or carrying.
Yeah, I
Both
would,
things are really cool. Both of them are really cool. I love the
That's
idea
super
of just
cool.
a floating,
Yeah, I like that
gagging
too.
gnome, or not gnome, gagging Daracool.
I bet you do.
Oh! Jade, he's got
Miracle, great. What's the
he's
great?
got no spell slots left to protect
Those
himself.
sloppy
Grapefruit
mouth noises.
technique.
Yeah,
A plate of
Derek
grapefruit
grapefruit
drops.
technique.
No.
No.
Fuck, as we hemorrhage viewers.
At least
um,
it's split.
Sloppy mouth
Oops,
sex.
I forgot roll.
Wow. So for this particular instance, I'm going to rule. I mean, is it really carrying it?
No.
I don't know. Let's just say, I don't know. 1 or a 2, Jess.
2.
Okay. So let me rephrase that. I'm gonna say 1 is the creature is invisible. 2, the creature is visible, encased in the invisible creature. So 1, you don't see the Daracool. 2, you do see the Daracool.
I don't know. I like the visual of seeing him. If I had to
So then you
choose.
see him. Yeah. Fate declares that you do see the Daracool being carried. So as everyone makes their way into the room, they just are like kind of like at least the two spear maidens have their swords up, like kind of just watching this thing unfold and are still yet to be explained what is happening. What is going on? Yes, Victor.
So Victor kind of reaches out, and I'm hoping that like maybe like as the guy's struggling, maybe like a little part of his foot pops out or something like that, or and he wants to send a chill touch to him from Chernobog because he knows that it's inescapable, even though like so he creates like a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of the creature, and he doesn't want to put it on. He can't see Brian anyways, I guess.
No.
But so he wants to put it on the Daracool preferably, and I guess just hold on to him until he kills him, basically.
What kind of damage does that do?
Right now I'm 11th level, so it's going to be 3d8.
Of what type of damage?
It's inescapable necrotic damage.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
because
death
you
cleric.
override the.
I override it.
So basically, you're just gonna keep that cast until
Just
he dies.
keep it on him until he dies. Yep.
Gotcha. So basically, as Brian, what I imagine right now in a very weird way for some reason is the Coen Brothers movie with the coin flipping. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No Country for
Yeah,
Old
No
Men.
Country.
Yeah.
That one. And he's just basically like strangling that guy, and all you see is the boots kicking. I imagine that scene happening
Yeah.
right now, and all you see is him struggling in this invisible blood elemental as the skeletal hand basically wrings its throat until it is just a corpse floating in the air.
So once he's drained, I'll tell Brian to go dump him in the well and come back.
Gotcha. All right. So you do, in fact, do that.
Like a literal dump, yeah.
Yeah. I assume he slurps out any liquids that are left over.
Do we want to dump
Um,
the other guy too, or is it safe enough under the table?
You guys aren't even aware that there's a guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not in
that's
the
right,
other
that's right.
room yet.
That's right.
So as you all kind of regather yourselves, many of you in the kitchen, Sylvester and Annie upstairs, getting ready to explore more of the area. Beatum just kind of asking, well, what happens next? We will find out what happens next on next week's episode
Ah,
of the Dark
Ooh.
Kingdoms.
Oh no!
So
I didn't kill enough things.
you killed
You killed a
some,
couple
heartache
drinks.
some. We got some more overkill.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm running low on slots.
And we
I
we
think a
rolled
lot of you are
19 on
running
blood dump.
low on slots.
I spent that freaking dominate.
yeah.
So I gotta say, I'm really bummed about that dominate person one.
Yeah.
That was a bummer.
That's like your
'cause-
bread and butter.
Yeah, because I was gonna have him go kill the other two.
Gotcha.
It was
It
like a
is
2
funny
for
though, like
1.
how like the character, the PC version of the Daredevil is not exactly the same, right? But
Yeah.
at least
when they put out Empire of the
We can
Ghouls,
heal
they
them.
did put out a very like expanded on Daredevil race. So I'm not sure at that point. And if they did do it differently, I'm sure just mechanically,
I think it's cool.
yeah, in game.
Oh, thanks, Phoenix, for the contribution to the.
Contribution, yeah. It looks like
Yeah, we are at
thanks.
49%.
49% of
Woo,
the
woo.
way to Justice game. We
Yeah,
still have to
I'm
run.
Trying to
I
do a
could
still have to
50
run-
tonight.
If
We
we
still
were
have to
allowed
run
to
all-
contribute, I could hit a
Oh,
step
yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
I'd
No
dump
more
it.
player
I'd
contribution.
take a big
Oh,
blood
we
dump right all
can't.
over
I'm
that.
not. I'm just saying.
Oh no!
No more player contributions.
19 for blood dump.
Yeah,
No more
I
player
blood
need-
dumps.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
Because I'm in Theros and this one, so we need another one to get going, so I can start contributing. Because
there will be some one shots coming up, so Oppo will probably be
alright.
in them.
And Merkborn,
But the
you'll
community
also be
challenge
in
Merkborn.
that.
is across,
yeah,
the community challenge is across all games. So sorry, players, you can't use bits or channel points or anything in any games.
Oh really?
I know.
What
I
can I-
know.
what can I put this towards?
Oh, you can put it towards like blesses and stuff, I guess, for other people, but you can't do it across community challenges.
Ah.
So, like, I think Sam last time contributed to some blesses and stuff for the Theros party.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
yeah.
Okay,
If you're
cool.
not in the game, you can do blesses and things for the party.
All right.
But the community challenge is for the community, our community.
Gotcha.
So
There,
Cool.
there's chances for you in the Theros because if we do switch out people during the arcs, you could get a chance.
Well, and next arc I probably can't.
Okay.
So
So we will see what happens. So to wrap this up, I am going to do the wrap up. So let's just say thank you everyone for being here. We are gonna now have a follower, a 200. A 200. Should we do it at 200 or 250 and have it? I mean, because we still have two one shot. We still have this one shot to run with the DK people.
Yeah, I'd
we
say
have Jess's one
250.
shot coming up.
Oh.
So at 250 followers, we will do a battle royale using Sursa. Can we get a Sursa in the chat? Sursa Victories Battle Arena for a level, whatever it is when we get there, deathmatch, where all of the players in this game will play against each other for the 250 followers. Thank you for dropping all those Sursa emotes in the chat. Make sure you go check out Sursa Victory. If we could start doing some other shout outs, if you could shout out Andy, it's just exclamation point Andy, exclamation point Jason, Sam. So Jason does a lot of writing, especially on his YouTube channel, but go check him out on Twitch. He double streams to those.
Melee.
Yeah. You can shout out me, Melee After Dark.
Are you in here?
You can just do a shout out for me. I'm not in here. No.
What?
I stream on Melee After Dark when I get around to it. Andy, our wonderful mod, he streams a lot of DM prep on his channel. He does some games. He does adventure writing. He's been interviewing some of the
Oh, that was really fun today.
D&D people in the community. He runs Rhyme of the Frost Maiden over on the Guild of Troll. He's also a member of our local community. Just a general awesome human being, great D&D player, DM across the board, just a great guy. So make sure you go follow him, Andy the Math Magician. Someone dropped to Sam. Sam does lot of the art that we had originally had for our campaign. She's done the emotes that we do. She has done a lot of emotes for the community. So make sure to go check her out. She is at, if you look at her shout out, she streams over on her channel a bunch of different things: Genshin Impact, Psychonauts, Resident Evil, when people contribute to keep her scared, which is always fun to watch. She's also over at LaFay Draws, and you can check out a lot of her emotes and badges and different things that she's done for the community. She's done a lot of that, so make sure you go check her out. Sketch Risk, if we get to exclamation point, Sketch Risk is the amazing artist that did all of the character portraits that you see rotating through the screen, and at the end of the or at the BRB screen and the and stuff like that. If you want to follow our Discord, if someone could just do exclamation point socials or Instagram, Discord, all those kind of things, drop those. Come check us out on our Discord. You will find all of us in there. All of us at Stream have our own private channels in there. Source of Victory has his channel in there. So if you really want to listen to a wonderful D&D mind, not just D&D, just game design and RPG creator mind, go check out Source of Victory. Speaking of that, Cirsa and I will have our second episode of Rogue and Rants. Rogue is a remake of the 1980s Rogue game that Cirsa did that is just amazing. We will play that as we discuss various topics. Source of Victory is a published author. He did a lot of stuff for Kobold Press. He's put out Necropolis of the Mailed Fist. He's put out Tomb of Mercy. He has some other things in the work. He has a Coiled Crown, which is up on his website. So go check those out. So this week we will be talking.
If I may, really quick, too, if you guys missed the first Rogues and Rants, it was an excellent thing, and we have that on our channel. And is that up on the YouTube now as well?
We're getting the YouTube sorted, so it will be there. It will be there.
But it's still on our channel. If you haven't seen it, that was a great.
Go check the collections.
Great.
So on the first one, we basically interviewed him and just kind of talked about games in general. This one, we're going to do a focus. I think it's going to be shorter. We're not going to do an interview again. It's just going to probably be about 2 hours. We're actually going to discuss publishing and all the things involved with getting an adventure to market.
Cool.
So it will discuss finding artists, formatting, talking to publishers, actually getting the publisher, finances, basically getting an adventure out to other people in the various ways that can be done, and the various ways that Cirsa has done it, especially working with a big producer like Kobold Press. So if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the Discord, or you can just show up to the Rogue and Rants, and you'll be able to hear us discuss that as we also discuss and play Rogue in the background. We already dropped all that. We dropped all that. I also, just a quick little nod to something that I've been personally working on. I've been working on my own setting for the last couple of years, and myself and my creative partner Ricky have decided to turn it into a Patreon, which dropped recently. So if you would like to go check that out, the first type of all of our content is up for free right now. I'll put the website in. You can get more info on that in my personal channel. I'll start dropping some more information for that, including all the socials and things that'll be involved in that. But it is obviously a dark setting, a little bit evil, just a tiny bit. So if you enjoy dark fantasy stuff, especially similar to the Dark Kingdoms, you might enjoy that. I am going to look for someone to raid as we kind of wrap up anything else that needs to be. If anyone else has anything, let me know.
An announcement. I will not be doing a paint stream this Sunday. I have had something come up. But next Sunday we're back on.
Okay, fantastic.
I love your paint streams, by the way.
Oh,
I missed this last Sunday, but they're so zen. Like I threw one on. I had to go into work on a Sunday. I threw it on.
What?
He's like Bob Ross.
And
so
it was
flattered.
just like, I was just like, it was so nice. Just kind of have that on. I look over and I'm like doing weird work shit. And I'm like, God, this is nice.
I thought you were going to say
was,
doing
like,
weird
great.
shit.
Yeah.
Making grapefruit
I
noises.
I was doing work stuff.
Throwing
I
the hat
bore
over
you with
bread.
that.
Techniques.
But it was just like this nice, like kind of zen thing going on in the background while I was working. It was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. Yeah.
Are we going to announce
You were doing the dragon.
Are we announcing your candidacy? Tonight or next
No,
week?
No. Don't even worry about that.
Let's keep some things to ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm just sorry. I'm just looking for a raid real quick.
No problem. And we had our first Theros Tomorrow's Twilight adventure on Monday. It was really good. Thanks to everyone who showed up. If you weren't there, Monday nights 7:30 to 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Check us out. It was lots of fun. And we'll be doing that again. We'll be continuing the adventure this coming Monday. So be there or go to the underworld, I guess. Rawr! Yeah, L2 plays a Leonin.
L2 is awesome.
We have a
Where's
bunch
my-
of Finanzi.
Fernandi, yeah.
I mean, and it feels a little bit like we're walking into a TPK next week. So
No, we're not.
no, says the Glory Paladin.
Not gonna
Yeah.
pull any punches.
that's in that game, yeah.
Janelle is in it as well. Fakira, how are you?
How are you?
So
How are
so we are going to raid DM the Mark Knight. They are currently doing a session called The Dance Macabre, which obviously drew my attention.
I love that name.
Yeah, we will hop over there.
When we were talking about doing this campaign, back when we were going to do the stage show, I was like brainstorming like names of our thing, and that was one of the ones I was thinking, like the Dance
There you
Macabre.
go. Well,
And that was all about Sam, because
yeah.
dancer.
We may or may
Perfect.
not revisit that idea in some form or another at some point.
Okay.
God. Oh
We'll
god.
see. So
Teaser.
yes,
Teaser alert.
if you guys, you will find
man.
us every Wednesday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time here doing the Dark Kingdoms, which is our evil campaign in Kobold Press. You will find us every Monday now doing Theros Tomorrow's Twilight, which is set in the Theros setting of both Magic and 5e D&D, run by Andy right here. I'm pointing to you. I'm not sure you're probably actually down there.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah. So you will also find Andy on Sundays, and that's at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Where is he?
You'll find him on Paint Streams, Paint with Evil Andy on Sundays from 2 to 4 Pacific Standard Time.
Except for this Sunday.
Yeah.
Wrong
Except for
way.
this
I'm
Sunday.
pointing the wrong way.
Yeah.
That way.
And soon you may see
At
Jason
Andy.
running a game as well.
Lyric glory.
You
Lyric
will
glory.
see the Adventure Archive more and more as this year continues and will continue to evolve. So we are going to raid. First, we're going to go to our ending screen, run some credits for our new follows. Make sure you check out our community challenge. Make sure you look at our follow goal. We're going to bump it to 250 to do a death match. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for your support. Some of us will see you next week. And please stick around for the raid. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Good night.